Welcome back for game 3 of 4 today here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I'm Graham Chuck Reed, joining you with my partner Brian Coleman alongside of me for the first of 2 Division III men's semifinals here on this great Saturday in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This game between the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the East Carolina Pirates, both of them victors in their games yesterday. One of them a nail-biter, one of them not so much, and this game should be a good one. The results yesterday, we'll run it back for you. East Carolina was the opening game of action, and they faced off against the Radford Highlanders, and they absolutely took it to them. Final score of 10-0, and they outshot Radford 62-12 over the course of the game. Completely dominant performance from the Pirates, and on the other side, Coastal Carolina, they're coming off one of the most exciting games in the entire ACCHL this season. We'll recap it for you if you haven't heard it 1,000 times already, because it's all we've been able to talk about. Great performance from Griffin Williams. He came in relief of Trent Lebrecht, the starter. He allowed 3 goals in the first 2.5 minutes of the contest to the University of Tennessee. Early down 3-1, it just 16.5 left to go in the first. They made the switch soon rather than later, and Griffin Williams stood on his head. At one point going into the third, Coastal Carolina was down 6-2 to the Ice Vols, and they roared back following a major power play, and in 3 minutes they scored 3 goals on the power play, cutting the lead to 6-5, and once the power play expired, they ultimately scored the tying and winning goal, coming away with that one 7-6 victorious, and both of them are here in the semifinals, and they will advance to the men's Division III final tomorrow night at 7 p.m. here at the Annex if they can win this one. And for the loser, their ACCHL tournament is over, and beyond that there may be some more postseason play. Brian, if you had to pick one player to watch for either of these 2 teams, who would you select?
Well, first of all, from Coastal Carolina, I'm picking goalie Griffin Williams. As you said earlier, he came in for Trent Lebrecht, and he was phenomenal. He was on his head the whole game. He was making tremendous saves, and you can see after each save he made, you can see the coach of Coastal Carolina getting the bench and the rest of the team fired up. Everything he did, he was the real firepower behind that defense, and he helped Coastal get a huge win over Tennessee yesterday. He's my player to watch for them. And for ECU, I'm looking at Cam Gross, number 12. He was tied for second in points last season with 21, behind Krylov with 26. He had 11 goals and 10 assists. He also tagged on a goal yesterday. He is one of the top 2 players for ECU. He brings a lot of firepower to the offense, and he's one of my top guys to watch today for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday, you and I covered the ECU game, and we thought that Kirillov was going to be the player to watch for them, and then he ended up not producing quite as much as we thought he would, but it didn't matter. His production all up and down the Pirates roster yesterday, taking it to the Highlanders, as we said, and eliminating Radford from playoff play. We'll bring you right back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex for more college hockey here between the East Carolina Pirates and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, right here on the High Point Hockey YouTube channel after this. We welcome you back into the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex here on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel. Again, the first of two men's Division III semifinals here in the Annex in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Graham Tuck alongside Brian Coleman bringing you the first semifinal of this weekend's action. Both of these teams victorious yesterday and clinching the automatic semifinal bid. And we are about ready to get underway here as we're going to have a brief stoppage while the teams take one last huddle at their respective benches. And we'll take a look at the starting lineups in just a moment. It looks like for the Pirates, it's going to be Kirilloff, Anderson, Gross, Schaefer, and Ignacio taking the start for the Pirates. And somebody to watch, you see here on this wing, Angto is on the starting lineup for the Chanticleers along with Justin Folks, who had a hat trick yesterday. Big part of their comeback, and we're underway here in the Annex, and Coastal comes away with the draw. A big hit along the boards, and going back to grab it is Cooner. McLinn, big hit put on him as well. Coastal loses control, they'll have to recover. Griffin Williams earning the starting nod after his phenomenal performance last night against the University of Tennessee. Big hit in the defensive zone, and we're going to have a quick penalty to start this one. It looked like Ian McLinn got leveled by a Coastal defender, and I believe that one's going to be Joshua Compton making his return to the penalty box with 19:32 left in the first period.
A huge hit right there, but turned into a penalty. I really look forward to seeing ECU take advantage of this power play early in the game.
And let's hope to see if they can. Obviously, we've seen a lot of goal scoring today. The last game that we just wrapped up, final score was 8-7 with the Virginia Tech Lady Hokies coming away with the second annual women's ACCHL championship. A quick shot from the point goes wide, and Coastal will try to clear danger. Offsides, USC will have to touch up, ECU, and now Coastal's got a breakaway. It's Gerstner, one on the goalie, the backhand, and he shoots it just wide through the blue paint, and unfazed was Graham Emmett getting the start for the second straight game for the Pirates. Minute 40 left to go on the power play, only 50 seconds left, or gone into this one, Gerstner checking again. Coastal gains possession, and they elect to just throw it back into the defensive end and kill time. Angto, stretch pass, wasn't on the same page as Joe McAdams, but as they're shorthanded, it will just be the same as a dump in, and ECU will recollect. 18:45 left to go in the first now. Looking up, pass to LeBlanc. He'll shift it over to the other side, and Kirilloff will put a shot on, and Williams has to get over to it, and he blockers it aside. Unable to collect the pass, that was Schaefer, who it was too hot to handle for him, and ECU is recovering again. Strong forecheck here from the Chanticleers on this, and a turnover, and they're going the other way. No numbers though, Luke Krupa puts it into the attacking zone, and this power play is over halfway done.
I like what I'm seeing from the Chanticleers so far. They're being very aggressive on the power play.
That they are. The penalty kill going well for the Chanticleers here, and it's not going very well for the Pirates, but here a chance. Cam Gross, our player to watch for the Pirates today, he brings it on sides into the attacking zone. Gross, the pass. Shot wasn't there, and recollecting now are the Pirates, and Kevin Wildish in the corner. Puck is up into the air, lifted as Seth Bunch wasn't able to get to it, and we'll have a stoppage with the puck out of play.
A great start so far for the Chanticleers. They're killing this power play with 11 seconds left. ECU's not really getting anything going offensively.
17:43 left in the first. Score still non-existent, 0-0 we stand, and in 11 seconds Joshua Compton will be freed from the penalty box, barring a goal here in the offensive zone for the Pirates. The draw goes to ECU. The shot from Downs, it finally goes, and it's blocked by Brady Barnes, the forward, and it's cleared, and Coastal is out of trouble. 1 second left, and now Compton is out of the box.
Great job there by Coastal Carolina on the penalty kill. They're very quick right now. They're getting to the puck, and they have a lot of energy.
That they do, and ECU looking to bring it back into the zone, but a turnover at the blue line by Jonathan Bellinger, and recovering is Brendan Angto. One of the best scorers on this Chanticleers team, and he showed it last night against Tennessee. Forecheck is strong from the Chanticleers here, and now a chance Gerstner had it on his stick, but it was stripped away from him, and Coastal will just dump it down into the attacking zone. Pirates now looking to break out, but a pass deflection from Engto. No icing, they say, as Kirilloff wins the race behind the net. Was possessed by Lalick, but he lost it. Now Coastal looking to break out yet again in the neutral zone. Gerstner has it, pass off the boards to himself, but his stick is tied up. Can't find the puck on the ice now. And in a scrum behind the net, they will go, but ECU comes away with it. Behind the net, ECU behind their own net. Kirilloff has it, turns it over at the blue line though, and Coastal Carolina, a shot on from the near side boards, is covered up eventually by Andrew Cole, and we have some extracurriculars behind the net, but cooler heads prevail, and with 16:07 left in the first period, we're still scoreless.
Yeah, nice little save there by Joe McAdams at the blue line to keep Coastal in the offensive zone. Nice wrist shot on the goal.
A great
Nothing
keep
going for
indeed, yes. Offensive zone draw, one of the first of the game for the Chanticleers. 16:07 left, still scoreless. ECU comes away with it quickly, but a turnover off the dot. The shot was blocked by his own man. That was Andrew Cole looking to get it on net and unable to do so. It was Brady Barnes that got in the way, and now ECU's moving the other way. Couldn't find it, Seth Bunch. Now ECU will recoup. Cam Anderson, series of passes. Casuccio tries to get it to somebody at the red line. That was Bunch, and a turnover. Mullinex whiffs on the pass. Forechecking was Joe McAdams. Able to keep it in at the blue line. That was Engto, a great play. Didn't have numbers though, and so ECU will come back on the offensive. Slapped into the corner by ECU, but no numbers, and Coastal will win the race and try to break out the other way. Speed for the Chanticleers, and a big head at the red line, and down is Justin Folks. Oh, that would be a big loss, and he is down, not coming up anytime soon. Justin Folks had a hat trick yesterday against the University of Tennessee, and if he would be unable to continue, that would be a massive loss for this Chanticleers team.
Yeah, he looks a little shaken up there, Graham. Dylan LeBlanc from ECU had a huge hit on them right there.
That he did, and as it stands, it's a completely legal hit. Nothing about it looked dirty to me, but the officials will have a conference at the center ice logo just to be sure. And now it appears the face-off is going to come to the, it's in the neutral zone. Looked like everybody was heading to the ECU attacking end, and we will still play 5-on-5 hockey and hope that Justin Folks is all right. Coastal wins the draw, gains possession. Behind the back tap pass by Ferreira, not on the same page as anybody else on the roster though, and an offsides follows the turnover.
Yeah, Schaefer looked to hold the puck there, but just not enough good play from ECU.
Yeah, not able to do everything that was needed, and the face-off thought they were going to go to the other blue line for some reason, but instead they sensibly bring it back, and another neutral zone draw to follow. Won by Fisher and the Pirates. Now Gross. Shot it towards Williams in the crease, but wide of the net. Gross towards the net, collected by ECU. A shot and a save by Williams. His first big test of the day, and he stands tall. He looks like he made that save with his mask, finally covering with the glove, and we stay scoreless thanks to the great play from Griffin Williams.
Absolutely phenomenal save right there. Alex Fisher had a nice little backhand, but Williams was able to stop him.
Indeed he was, and with 14:51 left, that could have been a big turning point in this one. Face-off is going to come near side. Williams' glove angle. Draw finally controlled by ECU, and they're in the slot, and a great defensive play by the Chanticleers to clear danger. It looked like that one was Justin Lalick who cleared danger, but the Pirates again get a shot from the point, and it was almost Chris DiPerno putting it into the back of the net, but Williams with the great pad save. Behind the net, the Pirates still have it to the slot, nobody home, and Chanticleers clear the trouble, and now they've got a 3-on-2 the other way. Moving it up is Gento. He shoots up, save it, still losing the slot, nobody able to get a stick to it. Up in the air, and finally it will be recovered by the Pirates, and they will try to clear but can't. And what a chance for Coastal early. DePerno putting it around the sideboards, and now in the corner, it's the Pirates that possess it. That was Downs who was finally able to clear it, and now DePerno has it again. DePerno puts a shot on net all the way from the red line, and Williams will swallow it up for a face-off. 14:03 left to go in the first.
Yeah, great chance there for the Chanticleers. Nice wrist shot on the goal. Puck pounced back off the goalie, and just a missed opportunity there.
A missed opportunity indeed, and that was one of the more dangerous chances we've seen for the Pirates so far today. Surely there will be more. From the point, Mullinex, a blocker save by Williams. And moving the other way now, it's the Chanticleers. Jack Ryan on the rush. Ryan flips it ahead, trying to get him to himself, but Wildish is in the way. Ryan, scrum behind the boards, and ECU's going to come away with it. It's Mullinex. Big hit on the corner, and Mullinex drew the penalty, and Coastal's going to be shorthanded yet again. They'll finally touch up in the defensive end, and that's going to be Andrew Cole who heads to the box. He had 21 penalty minutes last year in just 11 games. No stranger to the sin bin, and he is back in it right now for the Chanticleers.
It's 2 penalties so far in this period for Coastal Carolina that could come back to bite them. ECU's 0 for 1 today on the penalty. Let's see if they can make something happen here.
They are 0 for 1 indeed, as you already said. 13:39 left to go in the first. The Chanticleers 1 for 1 on the penalty kill so far, looking to keep that 100% penalty kill stat and keep the game scoreless here. Face-off controlled by Coastal Carolina, but the slap shot from the point is wide of the net. And moving in the other way, it's Coastal Carolina. It's Gerstner. He's got a chance. Shorthanded. Gets around one man. No stick. The shot off the post. What a chance for Coastal. Shorthanded and off the iron. It's Gerstner with the shot. Moving the other way on the power play, it's East Carolina now. Just dumping it into the zone is Danny Cooner, and it'll go all the way around the boards where it will be fought for at the blue line, and unable to keep it in is Dylan LeBlanc. Still possessing it is LeBlanc, onside somehow into the zone. What a pass from Kirilloff. That one was almost on the stick of Cooner with a gaping cage and unable to do anything with it. Coastal clears danger, and now under 13 minutes left in the period, just 1:10 left on the power play.
A great look there for the Pirates, but no one was home.
Kirilloff, another pass trying to get to Alex Fisher, but is broken up by the Chanticleers. A pass into the slot. Gross. He fans on the shot. What a stick there from Engto. Able to break that one up, as that was almost surely a goal. And now moving the other way, Engto doesn't have the red line, but doesn't matter as they're shorthanded. He just dumps it in, and more time is ticking off the clock on this power play for the Pirates.
Great defense so far from the Chanticleers. The power play kill is looking very good for them.
Yeah, the penalty kill stellar so far for Coastal, and they're going to need it if they're going to advance in this tournament any farther than they already have. Dumping it out again, and now 30 seconds left on the man advantage for the Pirates in the neutral zone. Going the other way, it's a 3-on-1 if they hustle. It's the Pirates. They shoot. A save from Williams. The rebound still loose. Try for the wraparound. What a defensive play from Justin Folks to get in the way. Then a hit from Folks. He's going to go to the penalty box. I don't think that Graham Emmett realizes the arm is up. He finally goes to the shot. A shot. A rebound. It's there. It's Fisher. The net is loose. Is it in? Oh, and some fighting going on in the crease now. East Carolina thinks they've scored, and no signal has come. As it stands, the score is still 0-0 after a series of phenomenal saves from Griffin Williams. 9 seconds left on the power play, 11:48 left in the period, and Folks is going to go to the penalty box, and we may have some others joining him. At least Brandon Engto, unless he is just moving to the official circle for a meeting. He's joined by Cam Gross of the Pirates, and indeed, they are just at the scorer's table to talk this one over.
What is a series of events right there, Graham? Another optimal opportunity for ECU taken away from Griffin Williams. Absolutely fantastic goalie play so far, and he's already on his head, and we're only 8 minutes into the first period.
As you said, only 8 minutes in, and he's already playing exactly the way that he did yesterday against Tennessee. If you didn't watch that game, it is still available here on the High Point University Hockey YouTube channel. It would be well worth your time to go back and rewatch that game, as it was an instant classic, one that will live on in the ACCHL lore for years to come. Griffin Williams coming in relief of the starter Trent LeBrecq after he led in 3 goals in the first 3.5 minutes to the University of Tennessee, and then from that point on, Williams was just phenomenal, leading and captaining them back from a 6-2 deficit in the third, as Coastal would go on to win 7-6. And we still have not sorted things out. The initial penalty call that was signaled was a cross-check on Justin Folks, so he at least should be heading to the box for the Chanticleers. And if anybody from the Pirates or the Chanticleers joins him after everything is sorted out, that is yet to be determined. And there you see Folks heading to the box. Joining him for the Chanticleers is Joshua Compton. And nobody from the ECU bench heading to that area of the ice right now. So it appears that ECU is going to have an extended 5-on-3 power play.
What a great chance right here for ECU. They're already 0 for 2 on the power play. This would be a perfect opportunity to get a goal.
See, I don't like that they assessed a penalty to Coastal for that scrum around the crease, and nobody from East Carolina got a matching penalty. I don't know how that's possible for them to be assessed a penalty for sticking up for their goalie and nobody on the other end gets a retaliation penalty. I don't know how that can be possible.
It's very odd indeed, Graham. I'm not really sure what went on down there, but Coastal's definitely taking the brunt of this one.
They are indeed, and at the end of this period, we'll go down to the scores table to try to get at least a little bit of an explanation, and until that point in time, we stand here, 5-on-3 power play coming for the Pirates. 9 seconds remain on the board to Brendan Engto. Excuse me, that's to Andrew Cole. And 3 players on the ice now for the Chanticleers are Engto, Ferreira, and Krupa. 2 forwards, 1 defenseman. And the face-off is controlled by the Pirates. Quickly, they're moving to the slot, high slot, now near side circles. Unable to be completely possessed by Ignacio, now behind the net. Schaefer, the shot from the top of the circle. He shoots in a save from Williams. It was loose in the slot, but nobody on the back door to put it back in. A shot from the funky angle, and Griffin Williams with the stick save, and it's loose, and the Chanticleers clear danger, at least for now.
2 great saves there by Griffin Williams. ECU's having plenty of opportunities. They just can't net one.
Let's see if they can keep it up here. Strong pressure from the Pirates here, and a shot from Wildish, and a shot again blocked by Engto, and he clears it. What a great display on the penalty kill here for the Chanticleers. 11 minutes left to go in the opening frame, still scoreless, although ECU has had power play chances abundant so far. The pass to Schaefer. He scored yesterday, looking for another. Moves around the back of the net, has men in the slot. He's bodied off by a Chanticleer. That's Krupa up to the point. Kirilov, top of the circle. Pass over, was looking to give it back to Schaefer, but it was a saucer pass, couldn't bat it down in time. Schaefer has it still. Now Wildish. Near side, a shot wide of the net. Would have had a good chance to score that one if it had been on target. Otherwise, Kirilov here on the near side circle to the slot. Somebody hit the deck. That's Bellinger for the Pirates. He's still down. No call signaled. At the top of the slot. What a block there by the Chanticleers. Loose in the slot still. And Ferreira with a great diving block to keep that one from getting to the blue paint. Bodying off a man, that's Bellinger. Good to see him up and moving around as we now hit the 10-minute mark of the period. Still in the power play of the Pirates. A save from Williams. Another save from Williams. Oh my goodness, bodying everybody in front of the crease and keeping everything out right now as the Chanticleers have been on the penalty kill for what feels like forever.
I mean, you just can't explain it, Graham. I mean, Coastal Carolina is controlling this game right now on the defensive side. They keep killing power plays, and Griffin Williams is just looking immaculate behind the goal.
He has been an absolute stud so far this weekend for the Chanticleers, a diamond in the rough, so to speak. Didn't even earn the starting nod last night, but once he entered, he never looked back. 9 seconds left on the board for the power play, and the Pirates control the face-off. It's Cooner. Still Cooner, up to the point. Cooner, one man's out of the box. A shot from the slot, the man out of the box, it's loose at the crease. Griffin Williams is on his backside, and the net is knocked off its moorings.
What a save.
Oh, if I had $1 for every time Griffin Williams has been down and out and still kept the puck out of the net this weekend, I'd be able to buy myself a chicken tender basket from the concession stand. Two seconds left on the board for the penalty kill for the Chanticleers, and Joshua Compton is due to come out of the box. 9:41 left, controlled by Schaefer. It's loose in the near side circle, and Cooner couldn't do anything with it. Now Kirilov, a shot blocked. Cooner again, a blocker saved by Williams. Oh my goodness, he's been amazing. And now Coastal looking to move the other way. They've got numbers if they want him. Instead, intercepted at the blue line, but it was just offsides. Kirilov thought he had an odd man rush, and instead will go to the media timeout. Still scoreless somehow. 9:26 left in the first. Back with more right after this. Back underway here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. The East Carolina Pirates possess. And still in the offensive zone, it's the Pirates that have it. It's Carter Casuccio. Coastal coming away with it now. It's Justin Folks who had it, was stripped of it. Now the Pirates possess again in the defensive zone. Looking for Casuccio, who can't find it on the tape. And Matt Corning now. Behind his net to plate, it's Graham Emmett. He hasn't been tested so far, but that's because Coastal's had to kill off penalties upon penalties so far. Fighting with the sticks is Brady Barnes, and he finally is unavailable, and the Pirates still possessing the defensive end, finally out. And coming away with it now is Seth Bunch. Tripped up, no call. And Coastal will just dump it into the air, fighting for it while it is coming down. Are a couple of players at the blue line. Coming away with it eventually is going to be Chris DePerno. Into the offensive zone, DePerno with a shot. A penalty coming up for the Chanticleers yet again. They finally touch up, and with 8:19 left, the East Carolina Pirates will have what amounts to their 4th power play of the day.
I really like what I'm seeing from ECU so far, Graham. They're keeping a lot of pressure in their attacking zone. Once again, another opportunity for them to take the lead here and open up the scoring in the first period.
An opportunity for them to take the lead indeed. And as a result, the Pirates will have yet another opportunity with the man advantage. Face-off controlled by ECU, but it leaks out into the neutral zone, and they'll have to recover. Cam Gross is back to collect it now for the Pirates behind his own net. Now puts it up to his line mate, and chipping it into the zone with a skate is Alex Fisher, but a good stick from the Chanticleers, and Luke Krupa puts it back out into the Pirates' defensive zone. It's officially a hooking call on Matt Corning, and a Pirate hits the deck as he possessed the puck loose, and it's on the boards, finally controlled by Coastal. They'll dump it out, and that may be a delay of game. It doesn't look like they're sending anyone off as it is. And one way or the other, the Pirates have 1 minute and 24 seconds left here on this power play. 7:43 left in the first, still scoreless. The Pirates are looking to replicate their shot counter from yesterday. They outshot Radford 32-5 in the first period, and with all of the penalties that Coastal Carolina has had to kill, they are dominating the shot counter yet again. We'll get to those numbers when we have them, but for now, they have the puck in the offensive zone. A good pass leaks through the feet of a Pirate into the slot, and it's deflected wide by the stick of Danny Cooner. Behind his own net now, and now Kirilov has it. Kirilov looking for Cooner on the other end, can't find him. Finally settles it on his stick. On the tape, Mullinex shot blocked from the point. Able to keep it in though. Mullinex back the other way for Wildish. To the slot, possessed by Coastal Carolina and Andrew Cole, and they'll clear trouble. East Carolina will have to touch up. Mullinex again has it. Pass over, looking for McClin, a big hit put on at the top of the circles by Luke Krupa, and Coastal will be able to clear yet again. What a hit, depossessing Ian McClin of the puck.
Once again, Coastal is showing their defensive presence. If I'm Coastal's head coach, I'd be very happy with how their penalty kill is going so far this game.
Their defense looked abysmal in the first period of yesterday's game, and since then they've tightened up. A clean hit put in on by a Coastal penalty killer in the corner, and looking to come away with it now is Brendan Ingto. He's fighting along behind his own net, and the puck appears to be caught up in some feet. Finally coming away with it is East Carolina and Ian McClin. To the point now. Now Wildish. Down to Kirilov. He's lost in his feet. 5 seconds left on the power play. And a big hit put on the blue line. Looking to go the other way, and that's going to be an interference call, but touching up are the East Carolina Pirates, and finally we'll get the call, a tripping on East Carolina. It remains to be seen who'll go to the box, but the Chanticleers are set to have their first power play of the afternoon.
Yeah, great opportunity here for the Chanticleers. Haven't really had any offensive, pressure so far this game, so this is a really good opportunity then for them to open up the scoring.
Indeed it is. It's going to be Dylan LeBlanc heading to the box. This is his first trip to the penalty box as an East Carolina Pirate, and everybody's got to start somewhere. But for now, an offensive zone draw for the Chanticleers, first power play of the game. Its face-off is won. And so at the point, the shot high of the net. Graham Emmett couldn't see it, but it went just over the crossbar. A great chance for the Chanticleers, and now they're fight for the puck in the corner, possessing it at the point. A shot, looking for a deflection from Into in the slot. It's loose, it's in the crease, and finally covered by Graham Emmett. And we'll have yet another face-off. 1:40 left in the power play for Coastal Carolina. Just under 6 to play here in the opening frame.
What a fantastic save there by Emmett. Gordon Gerstner was trying to wrap around the goal, but Emmett was just there to stop him.
And Gerstner, a very, very dangerous player offensively for the Chanticleers, one of their top forwards, and he's out now with the rest of them. Folks and Gerstner also on the ice. Folks can't win the face-off, but Gerstner possesses it anyway. In the corner, looking to the point, kept in by Cole. In the slot, it's loose, sticks all over the place. Puck leaks out to the high slot. Finally possessed again. And holding it at the point is Ingto. Puts it over to Cole. A shot, he scores! The initial shot was from Joshua Compton. May have found a deflection in front of the net, but nevertheless, they score on the power play, and the score is 1-0 Coastal.
What a shot there by Joshua Compton. He absolutely sniped that for his second goal of the season as he adds to his point total for the year.
And for Compton, he was notable for his time spent in the penalty box last night against Tennessee rather than his time that he spent on the score sheet. And now we're going to have at least one, possibly two Pirates heading to the locker room. It looks like it's Danny Mullinex, the D-man, and he's going back to the locker room to get some attention. And as it stands, again, the score 1-0 in favor of Coastal Carolina. 5:34 left to play here in the first period. And a big play. And it is officially Joshua Compton's goal, scored on the power play to give Coastal the lead. A big hit put on that at the blue line, and now the other way. Coastal might have a chance. A 2-on-2 brewing. Gerstner has it, and offsides. Kenneth Ferreira just couldn't stretch enough and that ruined a great chance for Coastal to extend their lead even further.
What a chance that would have been, Graham. And it all started with a huge hit there by Joshua Compton, the guy who just scored the goal for Coastal Carolina.
Can you tell he's fired up?
Yes, indeed I can.
Neutral zone face-off after the offsides. Top line still out there for the Chanticleers. It's controlled by the Pirates, and Graham will put it to the corner. Graham Williams, and now East Carolina has it. And a big stretch pass from Hudson Schaefer, the D-man, gets the Pirates into business. And quickly a turnover. A big hit put on by Seth Bunch behind the net. Pirates are forechecking hard right now, trying to get right back into this one. Don't want to be trailing for any longer than they possibly have to. Gordon Gerstner chips it into the neutral zone from the blue line. A big hit from behind, no call, and Gerstner's on sides in business for the Chanticleers. Behind the net, to the slot, looking for Ryan, and nobody home. Jack Ryan was in the slot trying to get the tip and put a second goal of the afternoon in. And in the meantime, Graham Emmett lost the puck. Another big hit put on by the Pirates. That was Cam Anderson that time laying the wood. It's Wildish. A shot high of the net. Excuse me, that was Andrew Cole. And the other way the Chanticleers go. Cole has it back on his stick. To the point. The slap shot from Corning, it's wide of the net. It got deflected in front, and it goes just wide. Great chances for Coastal after killing off all those penalties to start the period, and now they don't seem like they want to be up by one for much longer. Looking to extend the lead are the Chanticleers, but for now it's held in at the point. A shot was deflected in front of the net. Almost tipping it in was Alex Fisher, and we're going to have a call as Coastal touches up. It's going to be a high sticking call, appears to be on Matt Corning, and the Chanticleers are, guess what, back on the penalty kill yet again.
Yeah, 4 for 4 on the day, Graham. Obviously looking to kill another penalty and take this one into the intermission with a goal up or even more.
They had a shorthanded opportunity earlier and weren't able to capitalize upon it, but on the board on the power play, and now they'll have to kill off 2 minutes for the high stick assessed to Corning. 4:01 left in the period. Again, Coastal holding the 1-goal lead, courtesy of Joshua Compton. At the point, it's put towards the slot, batted down by a Pirate. It was Bellinger in front of the net who almost put it on, but a save from Williams, and another save from Williams, he'll cover. And it looked like somebody took a hit to the head. That's Luke Krupa. There's 2 Chanticleers down right now. Krupa is in pain, and it does not look good.
Yeah, Graham, not really sure what happened down there by the goalie crease, but he looks to be grimacing.
Getting to his feet is Luke Krupa, and we'll keep you updated on what happens with him as he retreats to the bench, taking off his helmet. Not sure what will proceed from here.
Good to see that he's up and skating, though. That's
100%. Sure. Being able to get up and move on his own power, always a great sign. If he needs further attention, he'll definitely get it. The athletic trainers here at the Annex have been phenomenal so far this weekend, and the best there is at their jobs. But as it stands, it looks like we're going to move this face-off to the neutral zone. It's going to be a penalty assessed to ECU. So as quickly as it began, the power play is over for the Pirates. Yet to be seen who is in the box, and it looks like it's going to be on Jonathan Bellinger. He's gone. He is heading towards the locker room, being escorted by the linesman, and not only is there going to be no more man advantage for the Pirates, but they've got a 5-minute major penalty up on the board, and we know what Coastal Carolina can do if they're handed those.
Yeah, Graham, just looking last night, they had 3 goals to bring them back in the game against University of Tennessee, the Ice Vols. This is a perfect opportunity for Coastal to kind of break this game open right here in the first period.
Indeed it is, and now we'll see leaving the ice is Luke Krupa as he seeks some more attention from the medical staff. But as it stands, it's going to be Dylan Smith who's serving the penalty, assessed to Jonathan Bellinger, a 5-minute major and a misconduct for direct contact to the head of an opposing player. And obviously that's the kind of play that you never want to see at any level. But with 3:50 left to go in the opening frame, it'll be 1:49, a 4-on-4 hockey, and then following that, major power play time for the Chanticleers. They're already 1 for 1 on the day, but here they go, even strength. Engto comes away with it to the high slot, looking for Cole, and he can't do it. Depossessed, and now he gets it back. A great stick there from McClin is set to break the Pirates out. It's Schaefer. He's got Kirilloff with him, leaves it for him, but not on the same page, and Folks will clear danger. Now back to Engto. Looking for Folks the other way, and he's got it. He's got a 2-on-1 if he wants it. Bad spacing for the Chanticleers. He'll have to circle back around, passes it to himself off the inboards, and a hit put on in the corners, and I think we might have yet another penalty. Some extracurriculars behind the play as Coastal Carolina was breaking out, and the power play will start early for the Chanticleers.
ECU is not looking to help themselves right here as they just keep adding on penalty minutes and taking men off the ice.
Dylan LeBlanc is confused as to what he did wrong, but it's going to be 2 minutes for interference to the D-man in ECU purple, black, and gold. And as I said, the power play will start early. It's going to be 4-on-3 action as we stand now. Engto has it at the point, looking to the other side for Compton. Already got 1 goal, shoots, he scores! The second goal of the day for Joshua Compton.
What a snipe there by Compton. Great pass there by Engto as the Chance took a 2-0 lead, and he is on hat trick watch now, Graham.
Absolutely, and it's very early for a player to be on hat trick watch, but there it is. Joshua Compton, his second goal of the day. Only had 1 all of last season in 11 games played. All of the regular season this year. The Chanticleers, one of the few teams that played this season in the ACCHL. And here they go. A false start on the face-off, and we'll restart. But for the Chanticleers, this is probably the best start they could have imagined. They started 0 for 5 on the penalty kill and then roar right back with 2 power play goals of their own, both courtesy of Joshua Compton. And it appears we might have an issue with the clock. There's 3:10 left in the period. 4-on-4 hockey still being played, and after 1 minute and 8 seconds, Coastal Carolina will begin their 3-minute major power play. Cam Gross is stripped of the puck by Folks. Hit put on by Fisher. Behind his own net is Folks. He leaves it for Engto. Engto looking to break out. The forecheck is strong for the Pirates, and it might come back to bite them. Onsides, no offsides. Folks couldn't get the skate back into the neutral zone on time, and that quells what would have been a very dangerous chance. Possibly could have put the Chanticleers up 3-0.
Yeah, just a mental blunder there, Graham. Great chance for the Chanticleers, just rescinded right there.
That it was. We apologize as we update our scoreboard. It is in fact 2-0 Coastal Carolina. Don't let your eyes fool you. And we move into the neutral zone. The Pirates with possession. It's Caleb Downs. He leaves it behind for Tomas Ignacio, but he isn't on the same wavelength as Downs, and it'll be a turnover as 30 seconds remain in 4-on-4 action. Behind his net, it's Engto. He's got a lot of ice time so far today. Engto, in front of his net, looking to break out as the Chanticleers set up. Through the ice, a breakout pass, and into the zone cleanly are the Chanticleers, but a great stick there from Tomas Bruning, and now Engto repossesses. Great keep at the blue line. Chanticleers possession, and a great slap shot there from Gerstner, but he can't keep it in. Onside, still the Chanticleers are, though. Never mind, and Gerstner has it back. Out of the box is Corning, and now the Chanticleers will go to the power play. Major power play time, 3 minutes of it, and 1:50 left to go here in the opening frame.
Great passing there by the Chanticleers, really getting good shots on goal.
They've had some great opportunities, would like to capitalize on them more though, and we saw what they did on the major power play last night against Tennessee. Let's see if they can do it yet again. 5-on-4 action. Gerstner brings it into the zone onside. Looking for a man in the slot. Can't settle it as Folks. He had a hat trick yesterday. Could have had another goal right there. And he can't settle the bouncing puck in the slot. And it goes all the way back down. The East Carolina penalty killers do their job.
A great clear there by the Pirates.
LaLocke looking to break out, shifts it over to Folks. He brings it in on sides. Folks with speed, stripped of it by Wildish. Puck bouncing around as there's now 1 minute left to go here in the opening period. Behind the net, the Chanticleers have it. It's Andrew Cole. At the point now, Barnes. Back down for Cole. Fighting in the slot is McAdams. A slap shot, fanned on, Lalick puts it towards, settling down with the hand as Cole can't get a stick to it. East Carolina defenders doing their job. 35 seconds left to go here in the frame. Justin Lalick, the slap shot, blocked in front of the net. Lalick repossesses it though. Major power play, 1:35 left to go. Lalick has it, fans on the shot yet again, lost in feet. Lalick gets a stick to it, he shoots it wide of the net, and now Kirilloff will clear it down, and with 20 seconds left, the East Carolina penalty killers are finally doing what's asked of them, and with 12 seconds left, this is one last chance for the Chanticleers. It's Engto bringing it up, he's on sides, Engto, the shot, the save, and with 5 seconds left, East Carolina clears danger, and 2 seconds and 1, we go to the first intermission. A great period of play for Coastal Carolina, penalties all over the place, and we'll bring you the breakdown in just a couple of minutes, but all you need to know for now is that the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers have a 2-0 lead on the Pirates of East Carolina, and that is where we stand after the first 20 minutes of play. We'll be right back with more Coastal Carolina, East Carolina hockey here on the High Point University Hockey YouTube channel. ACCHL Men's Division III semifinal, Game 1, and we're back with more right after this. We welcome you back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Again, here with you in all weekend long on the High Point University Hockey YouTube channel. I'm Graham Tuck here alongside Brian Coleman, my Cullen commentator today, and Brett Wiseman. You heard him earlier and yesterday. He'll be rejoining me later for the second semifinal, but for now, we're here to bring you the first here between East Carolina and Coastal Carolina, the Chanticleers and the Pirates, and the Chants are on top after 20 minutes of play, 2-0. I'll give you a breakdown of how that first period went down. It started with a onslaught of penalties from the Chanticleers. They just could not stay out of the box. They started with 5 consecutive killed penalties, a roughing, a high stick, 2 cross checks, and a hooking call, and they killed off all 5 of them. And then it was time for East Carolina to take their turn in the box, and it resulted in 2 power play goals, both scored by number 21 in gold and teal, Joshua Compton, already doubling his goal scoring stats for the season in this one game. He had 1 during the regular season, has 2 tonight, and both of them on the power play. Also netting 2 assists was Brendan Engto. He is one of the facilitators for this Coastal Carolina team, and he is acting like it so far. And when we come back, let us remind you that there is still 1 minute and 10 seconds of major power play time left to be played by the Chanticleers as the misconduct, assessed to number 7, Jonathan Bellinger, in purple, black, and gold is still on the board. They've killed off the majority of it so far, but still some time left. And when we come back for the second period, Brian, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Coastal Carolina, I'm their head coach, I'd be very ecstatic right now. They put up 2 goals. They have a 2-goal lead, but they killed off 5 penalties. That is tremendous. But if I go into the locker room, they got to come out next period and they got to be better. They got to be more disciplined, and they got to keep offensive pressure. It felt like ECU had tons of offensive pressure last period, and Coastal Carolina just needs to have more offensive presence. And if I'm ECU, I just got to keep shooting. I mean, they're taking quality shots. They got to start, just having better passing and start flushing.
That was the approach that the University of Tennessee Ice Balls took last night when Griffin Williams was acting like he was a man possessed in between the pipes. It seemed like there was no way that the Ice Balls were going to be able to solve him, and they just kept shooting, and eventually they were able to break down the wall that Williams built and put on a couple of goals, and then of course Coastal Carolina came storming back. But it seems that that's going to be what the Pirates have to do here. And as you said, Brian, the defense for Coastal Carolina has been outstanding here tonight. 0 for 5 on the power play are the Pirates. 0 for 6 really, if you count the one that they had that was about 10 seconds long before it was short-lived when East Carolina took a penalty. But the penalty killers for Coastal Carolina versus the penalty killers for East Carolina has been the difference so far.
I mean, if you just look at the tournament, the 3 goals yesterday coming off the major penalty from University of Tennessee, Coastal Carolina is taking advantage, and they're really hitting on those power plays that they're being given. And so they're playing really well with the man up. If I'm ECU, though, I need more offensive presence. I need Alex Krylov to really start taking control of the offense, and he led them in points last year, and so he kind of got shut down yesterday. I kind of expect him to come back today and bounce back, and I haven't really seen that so far, but there's still 2 periods left of hockey. There's 40 minutes. There's plenty of hockey left today.
Indeed, there is plenty of hockey left today and this entire weekend. We're just over halfway through only today's action. Again, we want to remind you this is the first of 2 semifinals here on the High Point University Hockey YouTube channel tonight. Following this game will be a contest between the Liberty Flames and the University of Tennessee Ice Balls. The Ice Balls earning the spot in that game due to the fact that they defeated the High Point University Panthers in the earliest game today, and they move on to the semis. So we will bring you that game right after this one concludes. But for now, we want to thank you for joining us here on this Saturday night as afternoon has turned to evening here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We know there are many other ways you could be spending this weekend, and we thank you for joining us here on the High Point University Hockey YouTube channel. And we will bring you right back to game action as soon as it begins here in the Annex, and we will bring you second period action right after this. We welcome you back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex here for the second period of play between the Chanticleers and the Pirates. And the Chanticleers have controlled possession off the face-off. And they look to break out. It's Thomas Gentile bringing it almost into the attacking zone. Stripped of it, and Engto will recover for the Chants. 50 seconds left in the major power play. And it seems that they may be unsuccessful, but now Engto trying to say something about that. A save from Emmett and a pass back out to the high point. A shot and it's blocked in front. Engto throwing it back down to Gerstner. It circles around. 31 seconds left on the power play, and Engto can't keep it in at the point, and the clock keeps ticking.
What a huge save there by Emmett. What a fantastic opportunity there for Coastal Carolina, and Emmett said, "Not in my crease."
Yeah, not in my crease is right. Did the Mutombo in there. Circling around the net now is Compton. Already has 2 goals on hat-trick watch. 10 seconds left on the power play. Looking to add a third. A shot, and it's deflected in front, and it goes wide. 4 seconds left on the power play. Unable to keep it in at the blue line is Engto. And as time expires on the power play, we'll have a neutral zone face-off for the offsides.
Yeah, great kill there for the Pirates. I really hope to see them, start getting more offensive pressure right here. They had a lot of offensive pressure last period.
They just need to keep it in the attacking zone as much as possible and hope that Griffin Williams eventually breaks. He hasn't done that so far. Kept in at the point. Ryan Barley unable to get to it and now dumped into the offensive zone. The Pirates will recover. It's Dylan LeBlanc who goes back to get it. Instead, a hit put on in the attacking zone. A shot looking for a deflection and getting turned around is Jack Ryan as he ran into Graham Emmett in the crease. It seemed he was pushed into him, no call. Ian McLean looking to move around a man. Just absolutely runs over Barley in the neutral zone. Fanning on the pass is a Chanticleer that looked like it was Engto. And instead it was McAdams who recovers with the block. A save made by Williams as the puck was right on the doorstep, and he puts the stick down and says, "Not today." And now a pass deflected, and moving the other way is Andrew Cole, trying to get around his number counterpart, that's Wildish. Finally gets up to it behind the net. Fanning on the pass is Wildish, a hit put onto him, and East Carolina is breaking out of the zone now. Wildish circles back around. Again, his number counterpart, Cole, chasing him down, and East Carolina is content to just flip it into the attacking zone. Too weak to be icing. I am believing that is Logan Westerfer, who is in number 22 rather than his usual 28. Now a shot from the Pirates, they score! Tyler Cromenhawk brings the Pirates back within 1.
What a huge wrist shot there by Cromenhawk as he notches the first goal of the season for him and the first of this tournament. It was only a matter of time before ECU finally got one to net one in the back of the net.
Cromenhawk was not part of the goal-scoring fun for the Pirates yesterday against the Highlanders of Radford, and with 17:25 left to play here in the second period, he scored the proximate goal for the Pirates to bring them back within just 1. Face-off. Won by the Pirates, but instead it's Engto of the Chanticleers coming away with it. A shot, it goes just wide. It looks like Emmett may have gotten a part of it. Kept in at the point, though, by the Chanticleers, and eventually clearing the zone. Gentile couldn't keep up with it, and now Folks will look to move past. Gets around 2 Pirates, now into the zone on sides. Folks, fancy stick handling. Finally stripped of the puck, but he kicks it back to himself. Batting it out of the air, though, is Gross. Good defensive play there from Joshua Compton, and it looks like we may be offsides.
And great job there by Coastal Carolina, just giving up a goal, and they came out firing on all cylinders to get a quick shot on goal.
Offsides indeed it was, and we'll have a neutral zone draw. Far side dot right in front of the East Carolina bench. Possession battled for, eventually won by the Pirates, and instead a hit put on by the Chanticleers, and Gentile will look to break out for the Chants. He just dumps it into the zone. Back behind his net looking to play it is Graham Emmett. Finally, a pass to the slot by Folks, and it's deflected. The shot was up, and it would have been on net if not for a good stick from a Pirate defender. Engto put the shot on, and instead he goes behind the net to try to control it. A good move by Folks, to get the puck back in control. Onside still. A slapper from Engto. A great block there from Anderson, laying the body on the line to keep the lead from being extended. Now a dump into the zone, and the race is won by the Pirates and Caleb Downs. Puck in front of the net. Pass to the slot is broken up. Brady Barnes is looking to break out now. A 2-on-2 if they can control it. Now possession, 2-on-1 is broken up by the linesman.
What a pick there by the linesman.
Setting a great screen was Banashevitz, and now East Carolina moving the other way. It's Kirilloff, 2-on-1. He shoots, he scores! East Carolina capitalizes, and they're back in the tie game.
What a wrister there by Kirilloff. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because of how rowdy this place just got, but he had the top shelf on that one. He was our player to watch yesterday. He finally notches his first goal and point of the season.
First point of the season for Kirilloff. He had 26 in 16 games last year for the Pirates, one of their best returning players, and he showed why. He's considered that right there with a great snipe, finally beating Griffin Williams. Like we said, if you keep shooting, eventually the wall will break down. Kirilloff was trying to bring it into the attacking zone yet again, and instead it's O'Rourke who strips him of it. Behind the net, it's Corning. Possession battled for. Ferrara comes away with it. Now O'Rourke. Looking to get it to Gerstner. And the Chanticleers are on sides but can't control the puck. McLinn dumps it back out to the neutral zone for Corning. Corning just puts it on net, but instead it's blocked down by a Pirate defenseman. It was DePerno looking to hit McLinn on the stretch pass. And the Pirates are not happy about that. It looked like Ian McLinn had won the race for the puck, but still icing was called, and with 15:19 left, the face-off will retreat all the way back down to the attacking zone of the opposing Chanticleers.
Yeah, possibly a questionable call there, Graham, but nonetheless, ECU has come out firing on all cylinders here in the second period as they notched 2 goals in the first 5 minutes.
And you said it, Brian, during the intermission. All that they needed to do was just keep shooting, and eventually they would break through. And break through, I would say they have. Face-off controlled by the Pirates, and quickly a 2-on-2 the other way. They've got a chance. It's Downs. LeBlanc, he goes around the moment. The shot, he scores! Oh no, he doesn't! It went off the post! The Pirates thought they scored a goal. Everyone in the building thought the same, and now the Chanticleers are moving the other way. The Chanticleers are off sides after that near goal the other way from LeBlanc, as he had made a series of fancy moves to get around a couple of men, and quickly the Pirates are back in possession going the other way. From his belly, he dumps it into the offensive zone. That's LeBlanc. What a crazy series of events here in Winston. In the slot, looking for a man. The pass, the shot, the save, and it's covered. It's still loose, and Chanticleer finally clearing the zone. A hit put on Brady Barnes, and an icing call that the Chanticleers will gladly take. Let's take a breather.
Wow, that was something else, Graham. It looked like it was a goal, then it wasn't a goal, it went off the post. And then what a great save there by Griffin Williams. He looked like he was sliding head first there in the crease.
Griffin Williams beat for the 3rd time in 6 minutes of play, and very, very lucky that the score isn't 3-2 in favor of East Carolina. Chanticleers will have a defensive zone draw. And it is won by the Chants. Taking a man down is Folks, and he'll go to the penalty box, and we might have another one. This could be a 5-on-3 for East Carolina, and a long one at that. We'll have to wait to see the official call.
Looks like Fisher's chirping there a little bit on the way to the sin bin.
We're going to have a couple of penalties. We'll have to sort this one out. I know this for sure. At least Justin Folks of the Chanticleers and Alex Fisher of the Pirates are going to the box. Possibly more than that once we have this conversation. It's going to be Folks with a cross check, Fisher with a high stick, coincidental minors, and I believe we'll play 4-on-4 hockey. I thought for sure that East Carolina was going to come out of this with a power play, and yet the official had better eyes than I did, calling the penalty on Alex Fisher as well, and still we play even strength. The official still hasn't completely sorted everything out of the scores table, and will take a quick break. It seems that they've added another penalty to the scoreboard. I'm not sure who it's on. They eventually take it off. Not sure if they were adding one for some extracurriculars, but it appears that it's just going to be one penalty on the board for each team.
It looks like there's a little confusion here on the ice for a few minutes. Graham.
And we bring it all to you here from the annex. They're still conversing over this.
Yeah, not really sure what's going on.
And a fifth skater has entered the area of play for the Pirates. So what it's going to be is they assess the penalty to Folks for the high stick, or for the cross check, excuse me, and then have they taken the penalty down for Fisher's high stick?
It looks like that might be a possibility, Graham. I'm not really sure what's going on right now.
I don't know that anybody is, the officials and scorers included. Somebody else heading to the penalty box for the Chanticleers. It's going to be Matt O'Rourke serving the penalty. And I believe that one was also assessed to Folks. So as it stands, East Carolina's on the power play somehow. A quick shot is saved by Williams off the draw. Able to keep the score tied. Now, somebody in the slot looking for him. It was Seth Bunch that was there. Still controlled by the Pirates, and that one's whistled wide. Schaefer had a chance. Anderson, back for Gross. Now Schaefer again. One time was there if he wants it. Pass to the slot is broken up. Looking to get it to Gerstner for the Chanticleers to break out shorthanded, and instead they can't. And a minute 30 remains on the power play. Bodying off Amanus Compton, and we're going to have a penalty, and it's touched up by the Chanticleers, and another call is going to be issued. Compton is calling for an embellishment on the Pirates, and I don't think he's going to get it. An elbowing call to Joshua Compton, and he has now outpaced his goal count with his penalty count.
And once again, Coastal Carolina finds themselves in a hole.
And their penalty kill has been phenomenal so far today, but I don't know if you can rely on it like they are right now. You can't say our penalty kill is okay. We don't have to be as disciplined, because eventually it's going to catch up to you.
Well, especially with ECU just notching 2 goals in the last few minutes here, I wouldn't be too confident if I was Coastal Carolina. Is there a man down?
Yeah, they're 2 men down now for a minute 24, and then after that it'll be 36 seconds of 5-on-4 hockey. Pass to the slot to nobody in particular. Instead collected by Wildish, and the tip from Schaefer was wide. Excuse me, that was Cooner getting a stick to it, and unable to keep it in at the point is DePerno, and the kill for Coastal Carolina is succeeding yet again.
Yeah, great clear there by Coastal Carolina as ECU resets.
Andrew Cole playing a little bit farther up than perhaps he should. 3-on-3 for East Carolina if they want to take it, but instead Cooner just dishes it back down to McClin, who can't grab it, and looking to get out of the zone safely is the Chanticleers, and they can. Engto getting around 3 Pirates at once. Let's see if he can do anything. A shot, and it's saved by Emmett. Did it get in? It did! It's a goal! No goal! He pointed at the puck and then finally said no goal, waving it off. Oh my goodness, the second reverse call by the officials here, and somehow still 2-2. What a display that was, though, from Engto.
Yeah, what a gallant effort right there by Engto. Looking for a 6th goal of the season, and
just can't find a way to get it through. Emmett was not expecting that kind of display of move from Engto, and he nearly caught him off guard, slipping through the pads, but instead the Pirates collect. There's a man up. It's Kromenhoek, who already has 1 goal, and offsides. Kromenhoek was ahead of the play, trying to stay on sides as desperately as he possibly could, and it's just not enough, as the Pirates will have to take the face-off in the neutral zone. 30 seconds left of 5-on-3 action before 36 seconds of 5-on-4, and there's 12:57 left to go in the second period.
Kromenhoek was, chatting with the linesman a little bit, maybe looking for a tripping call right there.
And I think he just hit the ice because he was stretching, trying to stay on sides, but nevertheless trying to get anything he can out of the officials. Some action in front of the net, though, and here we go, a save from Williams. Oh my goodness, wide open on the back door was Kromenhoek at a gaping cage in front of him, but instead electing to take the shot. It looked like that one was Ignacio, who tried to score it himself, and still the score is 2-2.
Once again, another great save in the crease by Griffin Williams. looking absolutely fantastic today. Let's see if Coastal can kill the rest of this penalty.
He got beat twice, 3 times actually, as one hit the post at the beginning of the period. Faceoff is won by East Carolina, but it's put directly between the 2 defensemen, and Hudson Schaefer will have to restart. 10 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Kromenhoek on sides at the line this time. Leaves it for Schaefer. Over, a shot, a block, another shot, still loose. And free from the box is the first penalty. That was O'Rourke. And we're gonna have another whistle. We'll take a look at what this one is all about. 30 seconds remain on the power play for the Pirates as it stands right now. As we remind you, Folks is in the box along with Joshua Compton, and for the Pirates, it's Alex Fisher that is in the sin bin on the opposite side.
Once again, 2 great shot opportunities for ECU, but number 16, Kenneth Ferrara, had a great stick right there, and
the defense
ECU
from
was
Coastal,
not able to capitalize.
Right, the defense from Coastal has just been absolutely stifling so far today, except for those first couple of goals at the beginning of the period. A conversation among the officials and the scorers table, not 100% sure what it was about, might have been an issue with the clock. And it appears that they are freeing Alex Fisher from the box. Alex Fisher is out, but his counterpart with the minor penalty is not. So, for some reason, Justin Folks stays in the box. Pirates still on this power play while Alex Fisher's allowed to return. Gross can't find the puck off the face-off win from the Pirates, and dumping it down to kill off a little bit more of this power play is the Chanticleers.
And ECU looks to make one last push here, Graham, for this power play.
Yep, they've got 12 seconds left on the power play. Bringing it into the zone. Cross-ice pass is soon to be coming. Instead, he circles it around. LeBlanc trying to do it all himself. Finally tries to pass it to the slot. It's off the back of the cage. 3 seconds, 2 and 1 on the power play. With 1 second left, they score! It's Carter Casuccio putting it into the back of the net for the Pirates, and they've taken the lead after trailing by 2.
And what a turn of events here, Graham, as the Pirates now have a 3-2 lead over the Chanticleers.
Perhaps Coastal Carolina tasting a little bit of their own medicine. They started out holding a 2-goal lead, and now they're down by 1. They'll have to get back into it. We'll take a break for our media timeout and be right back with more hockey right after this. We welcome you back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, fresh off a goal from Carter Casuccio, one of the best goal scorers on the Pirates team from last season, returning and making his presence felt, giving the Pirates their first lead of the day. They were down 2-0 to the Shants, and now moving the other way quickly with it is McLinn. He loses it, and coming away is Josh Compton. Putting it back into the zone, though, for the Pirates is Thomas Bruning, and behind his net to play it is Griffin Williams. Dangerously, though, as the Pirates were forechecking very aggressively, and There you see why, as the pass is blocked and they keep it in the zone. Pass the slot, a missed shot from Kirilov, very uncharacteristic of him, as the one-timer was there for him and unable to capitalize. Kept in the zone by the Pirates yet again. And Coastal has numbers if they look to move out. A 3-on-2 brewing. It's Engto, the top line out there. Engto, the shot, he scores! Brendan Engto, they weren't down for long, and now Coastal Carolina is back, tie game, 3-all.
And what a snipe there by Engto, just past Emmett's glove. Nothing you can really do about that, and that's a huge capitalization off of what could have been a 4-2 lead there for ECU just moments ago.
As you mentioned, Andrew Kirilov was just sitting patiently on the back door, ready to put in the one-timer, and he fanned on the shot attempt, and the other way, right off the turnover, Coastal Carolina evens it up. Something about these Chanticleers and playing in tight hockey games this weekend. We've been blessed with great hockey all weekend long, and icing will bring the puck back down into the Pirates' offensive zone.
Yeah, what a resilient group Coastal Carolina is. The Chanticleers are just, they keep fighting and they keep finding a way to get back in this game. This is a tremendous game so far, and we still have a period and a half to go. As
not even halfway through, yeah. 10:58 left to go here in the second frame. 3-3 the score, and no telling where we'll go next. But we can tell you this: the winner of this game will advance to the Division III Finals tomorrow night here at 7 o'clock. My partner Brian and I will be bringing you that action as well. But for now, the Pirates have it in the offensive zone. Turn it over to the Chanticleers, and they'll look to move out. Instead, kept in by the Pirates, and Dylan LeBlanc eventually turned over, and the Chanticleers will clear. And it will be icing yet again, as nobody was on the other end of that pass from Thomas Gentile. And back down for another offensive zone draw are the Pirates.
A great opportunity here for the Pirates, as the puck drop will be in their offensive zone.
Yet again, and set to take the face-off now is one of the top lines for the Pirates out there is Ignacio Downs, and the other man is Bunch. Winning the face-off are the Pirates. Anderson at the point. Other side for Schaefer. The shot, it's deflected wide. Looking for a tip in front, he got it, and it was just the wrong angle. Clearing it is McAdams, and we'll have yet another icing unless the race can be won by Cole. He can't. Anderson beats him to it, and the third consecutive icing for the Chanticleers is called.
Yeah, and great hustle there by Cole. He almost looked like he was going to get to the puck in time and beat the defender from East Carolina.
The difference was Cole had a man trying to body him off. Anderson had a clear path to the puck, and winning the race, he awards the Pirates with yet another offensive zone draw. And those are ever so important in this game with it being so close. Instead, it's won by the Chanticleers, dumping it around for Jack Ryan, and the Chanticleers will look to move. Ryan can't possess it though, and bringing it back into the zone for the Pirates is Downs. A shot towards the net is high. Williams tried to get a shoulder to it but couldn't. That puck was touched, by Hudson Schaefer. No, it was not. Banashevitz, the linesman, said that it was. Instead, we'll have icing yet again.
That's 4 in a row, Graham.
It is, and the Chanticleers have been unable to get any kind of offensive pressure. East Carolina dominating this game right now. Their forecheck has been unstoppable. Finally clearing it out of the Chanticleers again, and they might as well not even move, as the race is easily won by the Pirates a fifth time. And guess what? Another offensive zone draw.
We haven't seen this all weekend, have we?
No, we haven't. The Chanticleers, I think we need to remind them, they're not on the penalty kill. They can't just do this time and time again.
They're pretty good at that, aren't they?
Anybody can just dump the puck down. That one's going to be covered by Williams, and not for the same reason, but another offensive zone draw for the Pirates coming. Finally, the Chanticleers can make a line change. That's the biggest difference here. That group had been on the ice for quite some time, and finally they'll get some rest as the top line for the Chants comes back out.
Yeah, set of fresh legs there for the Chanticleers.
Won by the Pirates. The slap shot, a pad save from Williams. That was a great shot through traffic, and not able to find the back of the net was Bruning. Depossessing Schaefer, are the Chanticleers, and moving away with it is Brady Barnes. He's got 3 Pirates to beat. Instead, chips it to himself off the boards, and he'll try to repossess along the back end boards. A one-timer off the side of the net. Thought he might have scored there, but instead, Folks will repossess. Has it in the corner to the Chanticleers. That's Engto towards the slot, looking for the stick of Barnes. Couldn't find him, and now the Pirates are set to break out the other way. Instead, into the neutral zone, Engto possesses it again. A turnover, and a big hit in front of the penalty box. What a shot there put on by Brady Barnes. The Pirates regain possession in the neutral zone, dumping into the attacking end, where patiently waiting for it is the defenseman Ryan Barley. Moving away with it now is Folks. And at the red line, Wildish will dump it back in for the Pirates. 8:59 left to go here in the second. Over halfway gone in this game, and we're still tied the way it was when it began. Instead, this time, instead of scoreless, is 3-3, and it will stay that way as a shot towards the net by Dylan LeBlanc is gloved down by Griffin Williams, and we'll have another face-off.
Yeah, nice little flash of the leather there for Griffin Williams. He's looked fantastic today. He's getting up 3 goals this period, though, but he's starting to tighten up a little bit. And I can start to see a little more life come from the Chanticleers bench and from the men skating on the ice.
Definitely an energy boost when your goalie is playing as well as Williams has this weekend. Face-off won by the Pirates to Wildish at the point, looking for a deflection in front, not there. The pass looking for somebody in the slot from Fisher, regains possession. Looking for Kromenhoek in the slot, could have had his second of the game. Instead, possession is regained by LeBlanc in the offensive zone, and we'll have a whistle. It's going to be a hand pass, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone.
Great chance there for ECU, just no one in the slot. And looks like they'll be bringing the puck back to the neutral zone for a face-off.
Neutral zone face-off is indeed coming. Near side circle outside of the Chanticleers attacking zone. It's put that way. Instead, Wildish will slap it around the boards for the Pirates, and unable to possess in the right end of the ice are the Chanticleers. LeBlanc, he's been busy, loses the puck in the neutral zone though, and moving the other way is Ferrara. A shot towards the net, and in the crease, Emmett will glove it away, and we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Chanticleers. First time we've said that in a while.
Yeah, nice stick movement there by Ferrara and able to get a shot on goal, but once again, Emmett just flashing leather, and he's looking pretty good right there in the crease this period.
Both of these goaltenders are on their game right now, and I would venture to say that the winner of this game is likely going to be the team that has the better goalie play as we progress. The shot from Gentile at the point, not through traffic, instead still on the other side boards. The Chanticleers had it at first, a big hit put on by Jack Ryan, but the puck still leaks into the neutral zone, and the Chanticleers will touch up. Dumped into the zone, trying to glove it away was Emmett, couldn't reach it. Anderson the other way looking for Schaefer. He'll set up the Pirates attack. Being checked by Joe McAdams, and the pass is wide of the mark. Recollecting are the Chanticleers. Jack Ryan tried to get around Anderson but couldn't. Now Jack Ryan has it again into the offensive zone this time, fighting off Schaefer. Can't put a body on him. Schaefer, the much bigger frame. He takes a hit that time from Cole, though, and the Chanticleers have in the neutral zone yet again. They are owning that area of the ice right now. Put towards Emmett by Gentile from the neutral zone beyond the blue line. Glove down by Compton. He's got a shot. He's wide. The wraparound. He scores! Brendan Engto on the wraparound shot. Caught Emmett out of position, and it's 4-3. Chanticleers back in the lead.
And that was like a right man at the right place at the right time there for Engto, and he's able to put that in the back of the net. What a boost there for the Chanticleers, and they take a 1-goal lead here, Graham.
That was a very, very crucial play for this one as we go forward. Finally breaking the deadlock at 3, and the Chanticleers have momentum, but it could very quickly change hands as we've already seen once today. 7:15 left to go here in the second, and the lead is now 1 for Coastal. That one goes wide of the net. A wise play from Emmett not to play that one, seeing that it was going to be icing, and he gives his team a free offensive zone draw.
Yeah, Graham, I fully expect East Carolina to get some shots on goal here. If they can keep the puck in their offensive zone, see if they can tie the game up here with 7 minutes left to go in the second.
They do have the top line out there. It's Cooner in the circle right now. Can't win the draw, though, and Coastal comes away with it. Being chased by Kirilov. At the point, Bruning can't keep it in. Going the other way is Coastal. It's The Chanticleers, they've got a shot. A backhand, what a save from Emmett. He swallows that one up. Folks had a great chance off the stretch pass to break him loose, and the backhand shot was just not enough as Emmett rebounds with a great save with the chest.
Yeah, what a great opportunity there for Folks and the Chanticleers, but once again, Emmett said, not in my crease, and he made a tremendous save there.
Showing that he was not making that a habit. A quick slap shot off the face-off from Engto, looking for yet another goal on the night, is swallowed up again by Emmett, and with 6:51, we'll have another face-off in the same spot that one just occurred.
The Chanticleers are not holding back right now, Graham.
No, they are not. And finally, that face-off is won by the Pirates to relieve some pressure, trying to win the race desperately to prevent another defensive zone draw for the Pirates was Kromenhoek, just not fast enough, didn't have the skates on him to get there, and we'll move right back down to the other end of the ice. I want to remind you, excuse me, Brian, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say it was a great clear there by Kevin Wildish. I mean, 2 quick shots there by Coastal Carolina just to get the puck out of the zone and recollect yourselves.
A good clear indeed, just too strong, and another offensive zone draw coming. We want to remind you the winner of this game advances to the finals, and they will await their matchup. Quickly a shot from the slot, they score! Yet again! Brady Barnes from the near side circle gets it by Emmett, and it's 5-3 shots.
And once again, nothing you can do there for if you're Emmett. Comes off the back post and just wide open shot. Great change of momentum here in the last 2-3 minutes there for the Chanticleers.
East Carolina has taken their timeout as they need to recover. Their ACCHL destiny is on the line and they're in danger of slipping. We'll be right back with more college hockey on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel right after this. Back here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, Graham Tuck here with Brian Coleman, and we have seen a shift in momentum here in the Annex. The barn of the Thunderbirds is right now being owned by a different kind of bird. The Chanticleers have taken a 2-goal lead, 5-4 after breaking the 3-3 deadlock. The faceoff is won by the Chanticleers, but stripped of possession by the Pirates, and we're going to have a whistle and another faceoff. And it appears that somebody's going to get called for a penalty. I saw the motion for a high stick, not sure who's going to get sent to the box. It appears it's going to be Justin Lawlick, the Chanticleer defenseman, and he's going to sit for 2.
Yeah, and that's going to be really huge for ECU. This is a chance that this could be a point in the game where if they don't hit right here with this power play, that it could come back to bite them. So huge opportunity here for the Pirates.
This is the moment that you need to capitalize upon. Face-off is won. That's a good start. Dylan LeBlanc to the slot. Schaefer. A good check there from Compton. Pass across the ice for Gross. Back up. The slapper. It's a bad save from Williams. Through traffic, a good job to find a way to the net from LeBlanc. Can't do anything with it, though, as Williams stands tall. And now another chance to the slot. Gross. He shoots. It's blocked. It's loose again. And another shot from LeBlanc, and it's blocked away. 1:30 left to go on the power play, and ECU is looking dangerous. Dylan LeBlanc passes it out. Gross at the point. A good stick there from Coastal, and they're looking to go the other way. It's Ferrara, one-on-one with Gross. Ferrara has numbers behind him. The pass, the shot, the other pass, and now it's, oh, what a chance that Coastal had, and they can't capitalize. A big hit behind the play, no call, and now somebody else is hauled down, and no call there either. Gross moving into the zone, the shot towards the slot, gloved down by a Chanticleer defenseman, that's Compton, and moving the other way. Still in the offensive zone was Ferrara, couldn't capitalize on that last chance. He thought that on the other end, somebody was gonna shoot it in, wasn't ready, even though a gaping cage was in front of him. Had to touch up for offsides, and now the Chanticleers possessing their defensive end. Glove down, kept in at the point by Gross. Chanticleer hits the ice yet again, no call. The shot, and it's chested away by Williams. Finally clearing trouble are the Chanticleers with 35 left to go, 5 minutes left in the second.
Yeah, huge clear there by Engto.
Gross thought he could catch the Chanticleers in a line change. Instead, it's the other side of the ice that gets it. It's Cooner. Tripped up, no call yet again. Gerstner finally back on the ice. First time he's touched the puck in a while. And the Pirates have it. 14 seconds left on the power play. To the high slot. It's DePerno. Looking for Gross. He's been on the ice this entire power play. Gross in the corner, 5 seconds left. The shot, and it's wide. Looking again, and Williams with a stellar save. Moving back around on the Pirates to the slot again, and it's good. High slot now, and it's Killerloff who can't put it in. Schaefer to the slot. Yet again a save by Williams, and they're out of trouble.
Oh my goodness, Graham. Griffin Williams.
Doing exactly what he did yesterday, and he's looked great. Moving back into the zone, though, and a score! The Pirates just quickly moving into the offensive zone. Danny Cooner with a snipe, top shelf, and the score is 5-4 now.
What a slapper there from Cooner as he gets his first goal of the season and first goal of this tournament. Nothing you can do right there if you're Griffin Williams. ECU brings it with 1, Graham.
The proximate goal for the Pirates. A big moment, not able to capitalize on the power play, but instead they come right back, and on the next attacking shift, they find the back of the net to bring them back within 1. And if you can see in the stands to the top right of your screen, some of those fans in section 221 here in the annex, that is the Liberty hockey team, and they are patiently awaiting to see who wins this matchup. They will be on the ice following this, taking off against the Tennessee Ice Falls in the second semifinal. That action will also be here. Kirilov in the offensive zone for Cooner again, leveled by a Chanticleer. Ferrara laying the body. Taking the puck now is McLinn, and now Kirilov. Kirilov to the slot, looking for a deflection from Cooner, couldn't get it. Wide of the net though, Cooner behind the net. 3 Chanticleers harassing him. A good body check from Compton. He's laying the body all over the place. Compton gets it out to Gerstner, and he's looking to make a rush. East Carolina has numbers, and it proves as bodying him off at the blue line is Dylan LeBlanc. A big hit on the side of the near side circle, and the Pirates will look to break out. Cooner looking for Kirilov, but wasn't on the same page. And now a stretch pass, wasn't ready for it. A great chance for Jaden Rothwell, his first action of the evening. And he was not ready for the stretch pass, otherwise would have had a breakaway chance. A shot from Engto towards the net is blocked down and back towards the net, but a good stick there from Bruning stops trouble for the Pirates. 2:48 left to go here in the second. The puck is through the legs of Ryan Barley, and Griffin Williams wisely getting a glove over to cover it up. 2:43 left, and the score still 5-4 in favor of the Chants.
Yeah, what a great chance there for the Chanticleers to add another goal. ECU looks to score here, try to tie it up with about 2 minutes left in the period. See if they can bring some momentum back to the locker room.
They've already got some momentum. They scored the last goal courtesy of Cooner, and they're looking to capitalize on another chance, but instead the Chanticleers had possession in the neutral zone. Bench didn't like that hit put on by Schaefer, and instead Anderson bringing it up for the Pirates now. They've got an even rush. Anderson getting into the zone cleanly and waiting for the bounce on the other end somehow is Engto. He's got somebody with him. It's Folks. They put it towards the slot. Nobody there. Blocked into the corner, and now Barnes will recollect. Barnes has joined this top line with Folks and Engto. A big hit in the offensive zone for the Chants. Schaefer putting a body on Barnes, and behind his net is going to be Emmett stopping the puck for Anderson. Over now. It's Ignacio that took it. Behind the net, put a shot into the back of the netting. That was McAdams, and it's loose in the slot. Finally covering is Graham Emmett, nodding his head in confirmation. Yeah, I got that one. 1:53 left to go in the second, and the lead is still only 1 for the Chants.
And once again, another great save there by Graham Emmett. And bodies have really been flying here in the past few minutes, Graham. Both teams are starting to play a little more aggressive, and forechecking has been very, very heavy in the last few minutes here.
The East Carolina Pirates have definitely been putting on the forecheck as of late, and it's worked for them for the most part. Face-off one, Gentile with the shot from the point that's blocked, and an odd man rush the other way for the Pirates. It's Kromenhoek, already has one, looking for an assist. On the other end, Gross can't get a stick to it. The pass was too far in front of him. Behind the net now, it's Gentile. Kromenhoek looking for somebody in the slot, but Fisher wasn't there for it. A big hit on the near side boards, and it's over the reach of Wildish as he got just a piece of it, so no icing. Chris DePerno now in the defensive zone for the Pirates. Just under a minute and a half left to play here in this second period. DePerno, all kinds of sticks tangled up. Somehow on sides are the Pirates. Instead, a turnover in the attacking zone, and Gross in a race for the puck. Sticks cancel, and it's Coastal that comes away with it. Compton bringing it into the zone. A good stick check from DePerno. And blowing a tire is Jack Ryan in the offensive zone. Coastal will recollect. It's Gerstner. 1 minute left to play. Wildish almost had a stick lifted. No luck, though, for the Chants. Now they'll recollect in the defensive end and look to break out. 40 seconds left to play. A shot towards the crease of Emmett, and he gloves it away, quelling that chance for the Chants, and with 37 seconds left, we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, great save there by Emmett. 37 seconds left. Let's see if someone can make one last push and maybe try to get a goal and bring tons of momentum. I'm sure that would have to be a great feeling to go into.
It definitely would, and we've seen last-second goals. We saw it once earlier today. Actually, it was last night, I apologize, scored by Tennessee, and that was the last goal they would score on the evening. They scored as the buzzer sounded at the end of the second period, and that was their 6th and final goal. They ended up losing 7-6 to these Chanticleers. Wouldn't be surprised to see another one here. Gerstner wins the faceoff. Sticks canceled as Engto was trying to get to the slot. Now the shot is blocked in front by McLean. Gerstner had the puck on his stick, then stripped of it by Bruner. To the point now, Gentile. Looking for someone behind the net. He eventually finds Ferrara. To the slot, and the shot is deflected, and it goes high over the reach of Emmett. To the slot, a deflection, a save by Emmett. Oh my goodness, what vision to track the deflection from Ferrara. And with 12 seconds left, that's a huge save. That one was heading to the back of the net, but he saw it all the way through and gloves it aside, and we stay. The lead still 1 for the Chants.
That's a ginormous save there, Graham. If you could see, Engto was right there at the bottom of the goal. He could have been there for a deflection. It could have possibly be a 6-4 game right now.
And Ferrara's deflection was already on track to find the back of the net. As you said, Engto could have found another one, then a shot whistles off the side of the netting. 6 seconds left. That shot from the point by Engto almost found the net. To the slot, nobody home. 1 second left, and Kirilov clears trouble. And we will head to the second intermission here in Winston. 1 period left to play. This one has been incredibly exciting as it was, and lots of goals being scored, and we head into the last period of 20 minutes in Winston. As I said, the score 5-4 in favor of Coastal Carolina. Brian Coleman and I will be back with analysis, stats, and more before we bring you the final set of 20 minutes here between the Chanticleers and the Pirates. More hockey back after this.
into this.
We apologize. Just now joining you audio-wise. We've seen you, let you see the first start of this game. What a save that was by Graham Emmett on the other end of the ice that we're on now. And we join you again. What's on the line? A trip to the Division III Finals. A deflection in front of the net, and it goes just wide. And the Pirates look to clear the zone. And moving now are the Chants into the zone on sides, and had the red line, did the Chants, and now DePerno still going. Puts one over the net, and taking a spill was the linesman. That's Banashevitz, who's still down and moving the other way. Would have been a break for the Chants and Gordon Gerstner, and we'll take a whistle as take a look at the linesman that is down on the other side. One thing that has been a consistency so far here in the tournament has been the officials. Love them or hate them, you've got to have them. And they've done a great job. Only a few of them are available for this tournament, and they're working very, very hard to make these games happen.
Yeah, Graham, definitely a huge shout out to the linesmen. You know, every now and then you have a tough call you got to make, but they've done a fantastic job so far in this tournament, and there's still some other games left.
And we're very grateful for them volunteering to do this tournament. And we'll have a face-off at center ice, make things even. Now arriving to the arena are the Tennessee Ice Balls. They were here earlier this morning when they beat High Point, and that one's out of play into the seats, and that was a dangerous play there from Justin Lollick. And a questionable call by Ron Schwartz. Said it was tipped. I'm not sure that it was. And what should have been a delay of game for Justin Lollick is now just an offensive zone draw for the Pirates, and they're just been robbed of a power play.
Chanticleers just dodged a huge bullet right there, Graham. That could have been a really big opportunity for ECU to capitalize on.
A really big opportunity indeed, and they'll still have the offensive zone draw. They control off of it. Couldn't get it settled on the stick, though. Fisher had it, then lost it. Also having it, then losing it was Bunch. Fought for near side boards, dumped into the defensive zone by the Chants. Arm is up, icing will be called, and we'll run it all the way back. .43 left to go in the third. The lead is 1 for Coastal Carolina, and I don't think it's outlandish to say we haven't seen the last of the scoring here tonight.
Not at all, Graham, not at all.
Fought for in the neutral zone. Wildish thought he had it. Instead, it's put into the offensive zone by Andrew Cole. Haven't called his name in a while. Fought for in front of the ECU bench. It's Joe McAdams that's fighting 3 Pirates all by himself. That one put into the ECU bench. It caught a Pirate near the face mask. A dangerous play there. Ryan Barley putting the puck out of play. And we'll have another neutral zone face-off. To the dot in front of the Chanticleers bench. The face-off goes directly up into the air. Don't know that I can say I've ever seen that before. Griffin Williams tries to get a stick to it. Pass off the inboards, though. And put towards the net by Schaefer. In front of the net was Cooner looking for a deflection. Couldn't get a stick to it. Around the glass. Chipped into the neutral zone by Engto. Couldn't chop it down, could Compton. And now Kirilloff laying the body. Cooner with him. 2 Chanticleers run into him. Kirilloff the shot. It's over the crossbar. Williams knew there was no danger. And now moving the other way are the Chants. This one is danger. A 3-on-2 if they hustle. It's Brady Barnes leading the way. Not able to settle it on his stick correctly. Now is Folks in the boards. Pass to the point. Looking for Folks again. Couldn't get it on his stick, the alternate captain. Kirilloff loses the puck. At the point, Engto. Fought for along the boards. Kirilloff, pass was intercepted off the glass. That one finally clears the zone. Regained possession by the Chanticleers. Didn't have the red line, and that one is going to, no icing though. The Pirates clearly won the race. The red line had not been gained, and somehow no face-off. Kept into the zone by Westerfer. Schaefer bodies off one Chanticleer, gets it to his lines mate. That's Gross. Loses the puck yet again. Chanticleer's forechecking aggressively here. Fisher gets around one man, kept in at the point. Now Westerfer again. Bodying off his number counterpart, and we're going to have a whistle. And it looks like somebody's going to head to the box. I'm not 100% sure what the reason for the whistle was, and it seems that it is going to be Kenneth Ferrara that's heading to the box. What for, I'm not sure. The official call is a slash on Kenneth Ferrara, and the Pirates are about to head to the power play.
Once again, Graham, that's another Chanticleer that's heading to the detainer container. They can't, that's their Achilles heel, and they just can't seem to stay out of the box today.
They cannot stay out of the box, and I gotta say, Brian, I've never heard that one before, but I don't hate it. The detainer container. I'll have to add that one to my vocabulary.
Thank you.
Not bad, my friend. In the offensive zone, the Pirates go. The Chanticleer penalty kill has been phenomenal today. Undefeated they are, the special teams unit, and it's going to be 2 minutes on the board to Ferrara. 15:48 left in the third. This is a crucial spot for the Pirates if they want to draw back to even. Dylan LeBlanc possessing it at the point. High slot. The shot is deflected in front and blocked. And the other way the Chanticleers go. It's Inkto. He's got a breakaway. One man to beat. It's LeBlanc. The shot. He's almost tripped up around the net. Looking for the wraparound. Can't possess it. And now finally bodied off by Gross. And he's content to just seal the puck up against the boards and kill off time. 3 Pirates fighting for the puck, and eventually coming away with it is LeBlanc. LeBlanc into the zone on sides. McAdams harassing him in the corner, puts a check onto him, and on the other side of the boards, Joshua Compton will come away with it. The pass was slowed up by Cole. Thought he might have had a breakaway chance. It just barely clears the zone, and now Gross going the other way with it. Stick of Cole tangled up, and now Fisher has it on his stick. A great defensive play by the alternate captain, Folks, and it keeps Fisher away for now. Still tangled up in the slot, still loose, and we're going to have a whistle and a call. It's going to be a hold, I believe. I'm surprised the whistle took that long to come, as Fisher and Folks were tied up for what seemed like minutes, and finally Folks is going to get called for the penalty, and it'll become a 5-on-3 for ECU, and Fisher is still down.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain there, Graham. Looks like they're bringing out the training staff from East Carolina.
That they are, and this would be the second player that ECU has lost to injury tonight. We haven't seen the return of Danny Mullinex from the locker room, and it is going to be 2 minutes for holding to Folks, and good to see Fisher getting up on his own power, and I believe we're going to have a timeout. Coastal Carolina is calling their timeout. A bit of a curious decision, but this is a pivotal point in the game. 5-on-3 penalty. It's going to be 5-on-3 power play, excusing me. There's 1:06 left of the penalty assessed to Ferrara, and then following that, if they can kill off the 5-on-3, it will be 54 seconds of power play time for the Pirates.
Once again, Graham, I mean, this is a huge point in this game for East Carolina. If they can score right here, this makes the last 15 more minutes less stressful. But, you know, they just haven't converted all night, so it's hard to believe that they don't convert on the power play.
It's so hard to see how a team with as potent a scoring attack as the Pirates have been unsuccessful on the power play so far tonight. Normally such a high-scoring team, and we saw it on full display yesterday morning. They put up 10 on Radford. Give credit. We thought it was McHugh of the Highlanders in net the entire time. Turns out it was Tyler Rumsey of the High Point Panthers in between the pipes the entire time. We didn't find that out until after the game had already ended, and he stood on his head the entire game. Give credit to him. 52 saves, still allowing 10 goals in, but still, when you face 62 shots, 52 saves, that's not a bad number. But we return to this game. ECU needing some of that scoring offense now. Set to take the draw is Downs. He wins it. Back to Wildish. Now his defensive counterpart takes the puck. Back to Wildish. Towards the slot. A pass broken up. Shot blocked. And clearing the zone is Compton. He's been all over the place tonight.
Yeah, that was a great clear right there for the Chanticleers. And ECU looks like they're going to set something up here.
Setting up the power play indeed. The 5-on-3 power play still in effect. 43 seconds left in it. It's Cooner at the point. Towards the slot, a great block there from Engto. Behind the net, what a hit there by the Pirates and Caleb Downs. Still holding at the point is Cooner. High slot, a one-timer slap shot and it's wide of the net. Wildish getting up, ready to leave the box is Ferrara, and the puck will trickle back down into the Chanticleers attacking end, and there's only 20 seconds left in the two-man advantage.
And that was a huge error there by ECU.
Cooner, pass over to Wildish, bringing it into the zone. It's a line change and a 3-on-3 as it stands. It's Downs. He's got it. Top of the circle. Looking for a shot. And a one-timer. They score! On the power play, it's Hudson Schaefer.
And what crisp passing right there from the Pirates. Able to net one in the back of the net. It's 5-5 now. What a game, Graham.
Hudson Schaefer, we saw him on the scoreboard yesterday. He's back on it again today. And what timing on that goal, as not only did it come on the power play, but it came on the 5-on-3. So they still have 59 seconds of a one-man advantage to try to take the lead in this one. Caught in the feet of the linesman yet again, and the Pirates move into the offensive zone on sides. It's Kromenhoek, the slapper from the point. What a save from Williams. Didn't see it at first, but just barely got a pad to it, and all the way down on the other end of the ice. Emmett has to get it out of dodge as McAdams was forechecking and nearly got a stick to it. The other way is Schaefer, the goal scorer. He scored the tying goal in the slot. Chanticleers can't clear, onsides, and then finally into the neutral zone, and they'll call a hand pass with 30 seconds left in the man advantage and 13:24 in the period.
Yeah, great hustle there by Joe McAdams on that last possession. Almost looked like he could have poke checked the puck and possibly put in the back of the net.
It was very, very close, and Graham Emmett with the awareness to clear trouble for the Pirates and give them another chance at the power play. Again, 30 seconds remain in the man advantage, and the Pirates have already scored once on the power play in this round. Thought he might have gotten kicked out of the face-off circle, but McLean comes in, lost it anyway. A one-timer, they score shorthanded. It's Ferrara who just left the penalty box, and he's put the score back up to one-score lead for the Chanticleers.
What an amazing goal right there, Graham. Right off the face-off, and he buries it in the back of the net. That's what you love to see if you're the coach of the Coastal Carolina.
A short-handed goal for the Chanticleers, the first of the tournament in this men's Division III play. The goal differential back up to 1 in favor of the Chants. They win the ensuing face-off as well, and it's dumped on net. Emmett has trouble playing it, and there's 20 seconds left in the man advantage.
It looks like this one's going to come down to the wire.
Schaefer bringing it into the offensive zone, on sides, leaves it for Gross, has it at high point. Anderson, a shot towards just off the side of the net. Thought that one might have been in too. 5 seconds left on the power play. Gross, top of the point. Gross still has the puck, and the penalties expired. From this point, a shot blocked. What a play defensively from the Chanticleers as it's in the corner. In the slot, it's still loose, and finally Griffin Williams will cover. What a series of saves this man has made, and he's the only reason that his team is still in this game.
I mean, it's been the story yesterday. It was the story today. He is all over the crease. He's on top of the puck, and he's not letting anyone get that puck in the back of the net for ECU.
Coastal Carolina shocking everybody this weekend when they knocked off Tennessee last night. They had a 2-9 record on the season coming into this weekend, and they are soon, if the score holds, about to advance to the final game. Possession controlled in the defensive end by the Chanticleers. 12.5 left to go in the game. They hold a 1-goal lead. Behind the net, it's left for Gentile. Plenty of time left in this one for the Pirates to net another goal, get back into it. It's fought for in the corner. Finally coming away with it is Folks. Stretch pass, can't be collected by Compton. Winning the race is DePerno, and we'll have an icing call with 12:18 left to go, and it will return to the attacking zone of East Carolina.
And back to your last point, Graham, Coastal Carolina is really playing like the dark horse of this tournament. They're shocking a lot of people. That huge win against Tennessee, and right now they're up 1 goal left with just over 10 minutes left to go in this game.
This game making no sense whatsoever, but then again, None of the games this weekend have, if we want to be honest.
You are not wrong.
Face off. Still fought for possession, and finally coming away with it is Engto. Puts it high off the glass. Unable to hold at the point is the Pirates defenseman LeBlanc, and now controlling it is Gentile. Doesn't gain the red line, puts it off the boards right in front of ECU's bench, and moving with it now is LeBlanc. The arm is up. We're going to have a call, and delayed penalty coming up against the Chanticleers. Emmett doesn't even have time to get to the bench, and we're going to have a slash. Yet to be seen who goes to the box for it, but the Pirates will return to the power play for the third time in this period, which isn't even halfway over.
Yeah, huge kill right here for Coastal Carolina. They love to stay up a goal. Maybe if you get another shorthanded goal, if I'm ECU, you really have to try to score here. This is a huge opportunity for you to get back in this game and tie it up.
Every scoring opportunity at this juncture is massive. And it's 2 minutes for slashing, assessed to Thomas Gentile. Chance control the face-off, though. Gerstner blocked down the clearance attempt, trying to perhaps make a shorthanded attempt, and that proved to be dangerous, and that shot was just wide of the net. Could have been deflected into the back of it. Instead, it goes wide. Schaefer to the slot. What a block. Keeping cage. They score!
Oh, my goodness, Graham.
The Pirates have drawn back even, and the score is 6-all.
You have got to be kidding me. What a back-and-forth affair it has been here in just the past few minutes. Oh, my goodness. One goal after another goal after another goal.
It's Danny Cooner with his second of the night, capitalizing on the power play, and it's 6-6 with just over 11 and a half left here in the third. Neither of these teams wants to be done, and you can tell with the way they're playing. Face off, controlled by Cooner and the Pirates, but turned over in the neutral zone. Turned over again, and Kirilloff is moving the other way for the Pirates. I apologize. The official announcement is that McLinn was the one who buried that one. Cooner led the line, and so McLinn is officially credited. That shot from the point is blocked by Andrew Cole, and it goes into the corner where McLinn puts a hit on a man and back out to the point for Wilder. And now Wildest loses it, and moving the other way is McAdams. He loses it back, though, and Bruning, Jack Ryan able to keep it into the point, though. Still held by Bruning. Moving it up now. That's McLinn. Pass is blocked down. And Cole behind the back looking for somebody. Nobody there, though, and wisely Cole recovers. Brendan Engto has somebody with him, and a shot on goal from the face-off circle is swallowed up by Graham Emmett, and we're going to have a timeout. 10:39 left to go here in the final period of play between East Carolina and Coastal Carolina. The score differential the same as when we started, 6-6, dead tie. We're back with more hockey after this. Welcoming you back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Just a reminder, this is the first of two Division III semifinals. This one looks like it's going to come down to the wire. And so a pass to Folks in the 5-hole, and covering it up is Emmett quickly off the faceoff. No time even to introduce ourselves. Reminding you, I'm Graham Tuck, along with me, Brian Coleman. 10:35 left to go in the third. And this one's all even at 6. An exciting game of hockey as we expected it to be. And if this is the semifinal, I can't wait for what we see later tonight, as well as tomorrow in the finals. We want to remind you all of the playoff action here in the ACCHL coming to you from the HPU Hockey YouTube channel. This game will be followed by the other semifinal, that one between the University of Tennessee Ice Falls and the Liberty Flames. And then tomorrow, the Men's Division II final will be between the Virginia Tech Hokies and the NC State Ice Pack. That game at 4 o'clock p.m. And then following that one, immediately will be the final between the winner of this one and the winner of the game that follows, Liberty and Tennessee, patiently awaiting to see who will be against the winner of that game in the finals. Possession finally controlled in the defensive end by Anderson and the Pirates. Turned over in the neutral zone, and Corning puts it in towards the attacking zone. Fisher can't find it in his skates, and now Compton. Over for Barnes. Lost it, and now Kromenhoek the other way. What a hit in neutral ice. No call. What a clean hit there at the blue line. Bodies flying every which way. Kromenhoek shaking it off, and nobody worse for the wear. Under 10 minutes left to play in this period. And the physicality, the pace, and the scoring all heating up right here as we come down to the wire.
Heating up indeed, Graham. I'm very excited for the last 10 minutes of this game. I really have no idea what to expect. This is absolutely phenomenal hockey right now.
Whatever it is, you need to call your family, your brother-in-law, everybody you know. Tell them to turn this game on because it's going to be a finale to be seen. Held in the neutral zone by the Pirates. Another hit along the bench, and they get up for that one. And that little extracurricular between number counterparts, 28-28 going at it, and the referee breaks it up. And finally, the Pirates will hold in the defensive end. The passion is being shown, and we'll have a whistle. A delayed penalty call was up against the Pirates, and as they touched it, somebody's going to go to the box. It appears that it's going to be a coincidental minor with 9.5 left. No coincidental minor. It's Thomas Bruning with a cross check, and the Chanticleers are going to be on the power play.
What a mental mistake right there by ECU. Oh my gosh. Coastal Carolina has a optimal opportunity right here to take control of this game.
Westerfer and Bruning were getting into it in front of the Coastal bench, and Bruning is the one that comes away with the call. Compton. Coastal power play has been deadly today. The shot from the point, and it's patted away. A great save there by Graham Emmett. Compton looking over to the other side on the boards. The spin move is effective from Ferrara. Now Engto, a great deflection at the blue line, and electing not to chase it down is Downs. He'll just get off for a line change and look to kill the penalty. 9 minutes left to play now, and we're still even at 6. Bringing it into the zone is Compton. He's got it in the corner, trying to get around Anderson, but can't. Back out to the point now, and Gentile holds it. Excuse me, that's Ferrara. The shot, and what a save there by Emmett, keeping his team tied. Anderson holds in the corner, trying to clear, can't. Folks. Ferrara, Folks again. Back to the point. Trying to figure out what to do. Engto, the pass to Folks. The shot, and it's wide. Compton holding it now. 1 minute left on the power play. The shot wide again, and the rebound is there, and another save. Great play from Graham Emmett with the season on the line. Engto. At the point. The shot is through traffic. Way to see it by Emmett, and unable to keep that one is Compton, and this penalty kill is phenomenal for the Pirates right now. 35 seconds left and 8 minutes left to go here in the final frame, unless we need extra time.
Yeah, what a great series of saves there by Graham Emmett, and just defense in general for the ECU Pirates, trying to kill this penalty with 20 seconds remaining.
On the penalty kill, forechecking hard was Kirilov. An aggressive play and keeping it in the zone. Jack Ryan just got demolished. In the zone though, the Chanticleers, oh what a hit Emmett just took. He's down. His head hit the pipe, his helmet is off, and everybody is worse for the wear. And there's a Chanticleer down as well.
Who is that?
I'm trying to see a number.
Looks like number.
Emmett appears to be okay. We'll take a number for the Chanticleers as soon as we have it. It's either McAdams or Engto.
It looks like Joe McAdams.
It's Joe McAdams indeed.
From my view, Graham, yeah.
Number 8. Graham Emmett took the worst hit, though, I have to say. He was barreled into. I find it hard to believe that we're going to not see a penalty here. There is a penalty assessed. It's to Wildish, 2 minutes, unsure what it's for. Give you the call as soon as we got it. And while Graham Emmett recollects himself in his crease.
Yeah, helmet came off and everything for Graham Emmett. It was almost as if he was the puck being scored on in the goal.
It is 2 minutes for roughing assessed to Wildish. I don't know that I agree with it, but nevertheless, it's a 7-second 5-on-3 in favor of the Chanticleers. And when that ends, with 7.5 left in the period at that time, there will be a minute and 53 seconds more of power play time in favor of Coastal.
And the ECU bench, and you can even hear the crowd from here, Graham. Everyone's kind of chirping right now.
Everyone's in the same boat as myself. I'm quite unsure how that call resulted in a penalty to Wildish and nobody else on the other side. But nevertheless, a 7-second 5-on-3 in favor of Coastal. They control the faceoff. 5 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Quickly, Engto has it. Wasting time now, and Compton comes out, has the shot, is through, the rebound. What a save by Emmett. It's only a 1-man advantage for Coastal now. Emmett still spinning around in the crease trying to find his footing. Compton wide of the net. Engto holds at the other point. Shot through, deflected just wide by Folks. He had a tip on it, thought he might have the angle, but it goes wide. Compton still having it at the point. Now Ferrara, around 1 man. There's a Pirate down in the slot. Now to the point. Compton. Pass is deflected by a Pirate defenseman. 1:21 left in the power play. A great shot block there by Cooner. In the slot. Do they score? There's going to be a penalty called here. Oh, and ECU is livid. Chasing after the ref is Dylan LeBlanc, and he's got to be held back by the linesman. He is giving the officials an earful. And he's getting tossed. Dylan LeBlanc is gone.
That's ECU's second player tonight being tossed from the game from Jonathan Bellinger earlier.
Bellinger was tossed for his conduct on the ice in between whistles, and LeBlanc is gone for what he did after the play was over.
Oh, he almost tore that door off.
Yeah, he did.
He is livid right now.
He is not happy with it, and honestly, I cannot blame him. Controversial call here in Winston yet again in favor of the Chanticleers, and they still have been unable to do anything with it thus far. Serving the penalty to LeBlanc is going to be Dylan Smith, who heads to the box. Heading off the ice is McLinn. 5-on-3 is extended. 6:52 left. Compton's got it. At the point. Other side. Engto. Engto still has it. High slot. 5-on-3 power play for a while. Shot through, they score! Coastal Carolina takes the lead on the back of Brendan Engto, who has been phenomenal this weekend.
I mean, Engto, he is the heart and soul of this team. He is the leader of their offense, and what a phenomenal snipe there from the Wake Forest logo. Huge goal right there for Coastal Carolina, taking advantage of the power play and the man down.
And as you said, taking advantage of the power play, which isn't over yet. It was 5-on-3. It now goes down to a 1-man advantage. 1:47 left on the power play for the Chanticleers as they try to extend this lead. 6:40 left to play, and that may be the winner. It seemed on that goal that Engto was just waiting around in the high slot, waiting for an angle, trying to get everything crowded up, a lot of traffic in front of Graham Emmett, and he couldn't track it into the back of the net. And by the time he saw it, it was already too late across the goal line, and that may prove to be the death punch by Coastal Carolina. They control off the faceoff as well. It's Engto. The Cinderella Chanticleers looking to advance to the final. Engto, 1 minute and a half left on the power play. A shot towards the crease, and it's sticked away by Emmett. Fought for on the boards. It's finally gloved down by Gerstner. Folks gives it to Compton. Able to hold it at the blue line just barely. ECU bench thought he lost control. Folks in the slot, can't get a stick to it. Then he does, and a pad save by Emmett, and it's lost. A cross check to the face from Chris DiPerno, and we'll have a whistle. He's being held back with a horse collar from his goalie, Graham Emmett, who says, we don't need anybody else in the box more than we already have.
Man, is this game, not score-wise, but like game-wise, like the intensity, it's almost looking like High Point and University of Tennessee
I was venturing to say, this is the kind of chippiness that we saw down the wire in that game earlier today, and I don't want to jump to conclusions, but that game did not end peacefully. Not sure that this one will either. 5:45 left to go in the game. 50 seconds left on the man advantage for Coastal Carolina. Nobody expected them to get past even yesterday, and here they are, looking to advance to the finals. A shot from the other side, Jack Ryan. It's blocked down. Joe McAdams had it on his stick, but he's ushered out of the offensive zone by the Pirates defenseman, and they'll have to reset with under 30 seconds left on the power play now. McAdams thought he had it, off for a line change. Jack Ryan takes a hit from behind, and 20 seconds remain on the man advantage with 5:15 left in regulation. Cole, high slot. The captain takes a shot, and it's blocked. That was Engto, who had the shot blocked by Kromenhoek. In the corner, the puck is still loose. Fought for. Ryan, sticks cancel. Other side, near side boards, and it's Barnes. The man advantage is finally over, and we're back to even strength. In the offensive zone of the Chanticleers, it's finally cleared out for icing, and will return to that same area of the ice. 4:43 left to play. And somebody for ECU, looks like they're worse for the wear. Somebody was bent over the bench. Seems they're okay, though. I think that was Thomas Bruning.
Yeah, desperation time is starting to kick in for the Pirates. Under 5 minutes left to go in the game. They're down by 1 goal.
As my personal hero, Eric Collins, would say, it's winning time.
Indeed it is, Graham.
Face-off coming to Emmett's glove side. Far circle in the offensive zone of the Chanticleers. McAdams over for Compton. This line has been so good. Everybody trying to block the shot. To the slot. Folks, just wide. Hit put on by Barnes. Kept in by Folks. And going after him is his number counterpart. That's Kromenhoek, no call. In the slot. It's possessed by East Carolina. Cam Anderson clears, and back down, the Chanticleers have it. East Carolina can't get offensive pressure right now. Folks, winding through defenders, he takes a spill, and Coastal Carolina still with possession somehow. It's Engto behind the net. Folks, in the corner, 4 minutes left to play. The shot, and a shoulder save by Graham Emmett, and that one goes into the netting and out of play. 3:55 left in regulation. If this one gets extra time, it's going to be because East Carolina is finally able to create some pressure on the other end of the ice. It feels like the camera has been on this left side of the annex for the entire period almost.
Yeah, now's the time for Graham Emmett to really lock in the goal.
Off the face-off, a pad save from Emmett. He was standing up, wasn't expecting the shot to come from Ferrara. Instead, he makes the save yet again. Behind his own net, it's Hudson Schaefer. Looking to break out finally are the Pirates. Schaefer carries it across the blue line, passes it up, looking for Kirilov. Instead, he can't find it, and Compton clears it out. Kirilov chips it in at the blue line. No icing, as Corning will go to get it in his defensive corner. That one off the glass. Kept in at the blue line very well by Wildish, but it's cleared into the attacking zone by Coastal. Gerstner laying his entire body on the line, trying to win the race and save the possession for the Chants. But with 3:20 left, we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Pirates, and this is a big moment here. This face-off, likely the biggest of this contest to date.
Yeah, Grant, both teams with their back against the wall right now. who's going to come out on top.
It's a battle of wills as it is right now. The face-off coming. It's controlled by East Carolina. Kromenhoek comes away with it. He's got it in the corner. He's depossessed by a Chanticleer defender. Kromenhoek with a little extra hit after the play. Wildish at the point. The slap shot is through in a pad save by Griffin Williams. Wildish, the pass, didn't get all of it. Checked into the boards by Caleb Downs. Lost in feet and sticks. Everybody on East Carolina, you can see the desperation in their style of play. Into the offensive zone, it's chipped by Schaefer. Now finally unable to clear it. I thought they'd get it over the head of Schaefer, but Coastal Carolina can't. It's in the slot, it's loose, the rebound, and a goal, another block! A block shot, what a deflection there. Coastal Carolina laying their bodies on the line, and Gordon Gerstner with what may end up being the save of the game.
What a tremendous play there by Gerstner. That was going to be in the back of the net, no doubt, Graham, if he didn't put his line.
Griffin Williams was down and out on his back, reaching over the other side. His only prayer was to get a stick on it somehow. Instead, making the block shot with the cage wide open was Gordon Gerstner. And while Griffin Williams has been phenomenal making saves all night, that one by Gerstner might prove to be the most important. The face-off, I'm not sure what that whistle was for entirely, but the faceoff comes back out to the neutral zone. I think the net was knocked off its moorings ever so slightly, and we'll have a faceoff with 2:35 left to go. Possession controlled by the Shants. Lalick content to just flip it up into the attacking zone, and having to chase is DePerno. The slap shot from McAdams is swallowed up by Emmett, and we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Shants now. 2:25 left to play. The Chanticleer lead just one at this point, and the loser, this is going to be their final game in the ACCHL tournament this weekend. The winner to the finals, their opponent to be determined in the game immediately following this one. In the offensive zone, Jack Ryan looking for the centering pass. McAdams didn't get it as it was blocked down by McLinn. McLinn has it again, a cross-ice pass looking for Gross. Gross around a defender for Kirilov. Kirilov on the near side boards to the slot, nobody home. That was a dangerous pass. McLinn just behind it. Now Anderson looking for the shot, and he's just wide through the blue paint with 2 minutes left, and Kirilov controls. Pass is blocked down by McAdams, and he's looking to break out. He's got Cole with him. Instead of taking the 2-on-2, he just puts it into the offensive zone. Cole has a chance behind the net. Thought he might go for the wraparound, but fighting off Schaefer, he's content to pass it out. The cross-ice pass, Engto had it on his tape but couldn't swallow it. Off the post, a shot, and the lead is still one. 1:41 left to play. 100 seconds left, and it's controlled in the neutral zone by Justin Lalick. You've got to wonder when Emmett's going to go to the bench. They've got to get into the attacking zone first. It's Folks. He's got it. Backhand move, unable to capitalize. Puts it behind his back, and ECU will recover defensively. Kirilov, 1:22 left. Engto, glove down by Emmett, and he'll wisely cover. The whistle finally comes with 1:13 left to play, and the score still 7-6 in favor of Coastal Carolina. And the darlings of this tournament, picked by nobody to win last night, is now just 74 seconds away from advancing to their first ever ACCHL finals.
And Graham, they're not looking to take their foot off the pedal. They are trying to get another insurance goal here in their offensive possessioning, and they're putting so much pressure on ECU right now.
Controlled finally by the Pirates into the neutral zone. We'll keep an eye on the net for you, and we'll have a whistle. It's played with a high stick. And the offensive zone draw is coming for the Pirates, and that means that Graham Emmett will head to the bench. The extra attacker out for the Pirates. 1:05 left. 65 seconds left to force extra time here in the Annex and keep the Pirates season alive.
On the face-off.
Possession still fought for. Loose, between feet. Pirates come away with it. It's DePerno at the point. Shot blocked by Knowles. Folks, excuse me. 1 minute left to play. Cooner into the attacking zone, opposite corner. Chasing it. A hit into the boards. That's going to be a penalty. And getting up and talking about it is Matt Corning. He's very content to take that call. And with 48 seconds left, a very massive mental error made by the Pirates. And they're going to be shorthanded for the last 48 seconds of this one.
Yeah, Graham. I mean, they just
heading to the box is going to be Ben Kelman.
Mental error. You can't do that. This point in the game with your season on the line.
Excuse me, I apologize. It's not Kelman. That's Caleb Downs who's in the box for the Pirates, and they will be shorthanded for the rest of regulation at the very least, and that forces Graham Emmett to head back to the crease as the Pirates have a penalty to kill. That may do it from here in the annex. Still a 1-goal deficit for the Pirates. They lose the faceoff, and that's big for the Chants. Content to hold it at the blue line is Engto. Engto's got it back, high slot. Over for Compton. A shot deflected in front of the net. Bodying off a man is Cooner, and possession regained by the Chants. 30 seconds left to play. Held by Compton. The pass down low for Gerstner. The shot, the save, blocked in front, and the Pirates are still alive. They've got to hustle though. 23 seconds left. Kicked into the neutral zone by a Pirate. That's the Perno, excuse me. Still in his crease is Williams. Behind the net. 10 seconds left. Sean still controlling possession. 9 seconds left. Clock ticking. 2 seconds and 1, and the Chants have won it. The Coastal Carolina Chanticleers advanced to the Men's Division III Finals for the first time in their program's history.
Oh my goodness, Graham. What a game. Coastal Carolina on top 7-6 with a tremendous effort by the ECU Pirates.
The Chanticleers, the first team to clinch their spot in the Division III Finals, and the winner of the game that immediately follows this one will await them. Again, that game tomorrow, 7 p.m. And if you want to see who they'll be facing, the Cinderella Chanticleers, tune in next to see the University of Tennessee Ice Falls take on the Liberty Flames in the next semifinal. Scheduled puck drop was 9 p.m. We're obviously past that time here on the East Coast. So we'll let you know. I believe we'll have a quick resurfacing of the ice. They'll do warm-ups, resurface again, and then we'll be here for puck drop, and we'll bring you all the action here on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel. But for now, signing off for myself and Brian Coleman, I'm Graham Tuck. We've had a phenomenal day of hockey, and there's still more ahead of us. Tune in next for Tennessee and Liberty here on High Point University Hockey's YouTube channel.